All right. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me this evening. This is 4:47 Nigerian time. Today is Thursday, February 13, 2025. Please, as you are joining, you can help me to share this video. Invite your loved ones. We have a lot of things to discuss this evening, so stay with me. All right, as you are joining us during this broadcast, as usual, we have to use our regular WhatsApp number on the screen if you want to call in, and also if you want to join us live. On the comment section there, you will see a StreamYard link to join us live. What is the issue between Nigeria and Canada? What is going on? Anyway, the National Security Advisor has come out to make a derogatory statement against Canada. And what did he say? He said, let Canada go to hell. Let Canada go to hell. Imagine the chief security or security advisor to the president of a nation telling a whole Canada that they should go to hell. What did Canada do? Canada denied CDS Musa visa and other top military officials. You see, the reason why they denied the visa is not above the issue of, human rights violation. Okay, a lot of things that they have been doing. If you tell them the truth about what is going on, they will come out and curse you. They will come out they will exercise their power. They are power drunk people. They will exercise their power to make sure they bring you down. But the world is watching. The world is seeing what is going on. And just look at how can the chief of defense staff of a nation, ordinary Canada, denied him visa. And not only him, with his team. Anyway, before we go into the details of what really transpired, something happened in Delta State today. As you can see in the video here. Let me bring it on. As you can see in the video here, you see the Nigeria Air Force officials and Nigeria policemen. You can see them fighting. They are fighting over a drug-related issue. The policemen arrested some persons in Delta State who were dealing with drugs. I don't know whether those people bribed Air Force. And just look at the kind of fight security operatives are fighting in Nigeria. Just look at. This is so shameful. It's so shameful. Very, very shameful. Look at the kind of fight. Carrying your fellow security operatives, carrying him up, use him to knock ground. You see, this country is a joke. Sometimes if we talk, people will just look at us like people who don't want Nigeria to prosper, who don't want Nigeria, who don't want the country to progress. But we are saying the truth. We are saying the reality. Just look at policemen versus Air Force. Just look at fight. This one is 1-to-1. Look at that one is hitting the policeman with gun. Just look at this one. Bam. The policeman carried the Air Force, used the Air Force man to knock ground. It is what it is, okay? Anyway, let's focus the issue why we are here tonight. So just look at the details of what transpired while we come back to continue it.
Canadian embassy can go to hell for denying Nigerian defense chief orders visas, says National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu. Nigerian's National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu has slammed the Canadian embassy for denying visas to Chief of Defense Staff Christopher Musa and other top military officers. Ribadu's comment came after Musa revealed at the maiden annual lecture of the National Association of the Institute for Security Studies held in Abuja on Thursday that he and his team were invited to Canada for an event honoring war veterans, but half of the delegation was denied visas, the cable reports. Musa described the incident as disappointing, but emphasized that it serves as a reminder for Nigeria to stand strong as a nation and not to be taken for granted. Every disappointment is a blessing. Yesterday, I was meant to be in Canada. There is an event to honor our veterans, those that were injured during battles, and we were meant to be there. We were invited with our team. Half has gone and half has been denied. It is very disappointing, he emphasized. Ribadu commended Musa for speaking out about the incident, saying, "Thank you for the courage to say Canada deny you visas. They can go to hell." He emphasized that despite the disappointment, Nigeria is peaceful and strong and must work hard to overcome such challenges. The incident has also highlighted the importance of Nigeria's military leadership, with Ribadu praising Musa for providing purposeful leadership in the war against insecurity. He noted that all security agencies are collaborating across many parts of the country to address the challenges facing Nigeria.
All right. Just imagine that the Canadian government should go to hell. The Canada should go to hell. This is coming from the National Security Advisor. You know, National Security Advisor is a mouthpiece to crucial issues in every country. He can be the one that could tell the president, let's go to war, and president will go to war. Let us forget about this war, they will forget about the war. So Nuhu Ribadu is telling Canada to go to hell because they denied them visa. Now, what are they supposed to do? They're supposed to look at their cupboard, whether there is a cockroach in their cupboard. And when a visa is being denied, okay, they will tell you the reason why they denied the visa. Why can't you work towards the reason why the visa was denied instead of telling Canada go to hell? It's not okay. It's not okay. The world is watching what is going on in Nigeria. The world is seeing everything. The human rights violation, how they kill people who are agitating, how they arrest protesters who are waving ordinary flag, they charge them for treason and so on and so forth. Anyway, there is a lot of things we have to discuss tonight. So with this, I'm being joined by a war veteran, the Biafran veteran, Mr. John Pape. So he's joining us from the United States of America. So we have to discuss about the implication of all these things that is going on, what the National Security Advisor, the way he reacted to what the Canadian government did. Now, there is a rule and policy towards the approval of visa. Whether you are this, you are that. For example, there was a time the world, so many parts of the world, they placed a ban on Vladimir Putin. They say because of the war in Ukraine. There was a time they stopped the Israel prime minister not to go to so many countries. They restricted him. So if the Canada government is restricting the whole government officials from Nigeria because of the human rights violation, it's not enough for Nuhu Ribadu to come out and tell Canada go to hell, because we are starting another diplomatic war already. And Nigeria is not even fit for anything. They are putting their hands where their hand did not reach. And Canada is trying to follow the footsteps of the United States of America under Donald J. Trump. Because Trump, you know, as usual, during the 2020 administration, his administration that ended 2020, Trump places visa ban on so many Nigerian politicians not to come to US. He places visa ban on many of them. When Buhari came to US, you saw it, I played it for you at the time. Trump told Buhari, you have to stop killing Christians. He told him face to face, you have to stop killing Christians. He said, the killing of Christians, the persecution of Christians have to stop. This is what Donald Trump told Buhari then. So, okay, the video is here. Let me show you the video.
President Buhari of Nigeria. We have many things that we do together, as you know, probably especially on terrorism and terrorism related. We also have a very big trade deal that we're working on for military equipment, helicopters, and the like. We have met before. We have developed a great relationship, and we look forward to our discussion today. Very important, but again, especially as it relates to terrorism. And that's terrorism here and terrorism all over the world. It's a hotbed, and we're going to be stopping that. Also, we've had very serious problems with Christians who have been murdered, killed in Nigeria. We're going to be working on that problem, and working on that problem very, very hard, because we can't allow that to happen. Mr. President, thank you very much for being here. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we have a serious problem with Christians in Nigeria who are being murdered. We cannot allow it to happen. That was from Donald J. Trump after placing visa ban on so many Nigerian politicians when Buhari visited him. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about what he said directly to Buhari, then telling people that he is like a lifeless somebody. They should not allow him to come near him again. It's another story entirely. So what I'm saying is that Ribadu has done something that he is not supposed to do. So with this, I'm being joined by John Pape. John Pape, it is evening over here. This is just 2 minutes to 5 Nigerian time. Thank you for joining us today to discuss these crucial issues. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Okocha.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, listeners all over the world. We have seen what is going on now in Nigeria. Nigeria is not a nation.
Yeah, Pape, if you don't mind, it's like there is a background, a YouTube on the background there. Maybe you can lower it because the feedback is coming out.
Like I was saying,
yeah,
before my television interrupted you guys, Nigeria is just, they call it a country. It's not a nation. Nigeria is a scam. Nigeria is a joke. But most of the people living in Nigeria don't even understand what Nigeria is. If you look around, you will see what is happening now in Nigeria. A lot of killings, killing of Christians, even Muslims. They kill the houses. The Fulanis are killing the houses. And in the houses, in that nation, that Hausa nation, we have Christians too. So, because if you go to Mina, we have Christians. You go to Taraba, we have Christians. You go to Jos, we have Christians. You go to Makodi, we have Christians. And other places too. Kogi, Kwara, you have Christians. So they're killing every Christian. This one you are seeing now from Canada is just a tip of the iceberg. Canada is US. US is Canada.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Forget that if you come into, in those days, if we come into America from New York, we go down, we can go through the border and go to Canada. As long as you have your visa, you go to Canada and come back like that. I don't know of now. I don't know what is obtainable now. But what I want to say is that our people should be mindful of what they are saying in Nigeria. Now that the Canadian government has started, it's just a small thing. If the next one will come from America, and that will be a bombshell. What is happening now in
what are you thinking that is coming from America? Because you said before we know that the Canada only just little, that before we know another one will come from US. What are you expecting from the US?
The US, it will be a bad one. Not only our ministers and military people not coming to America, but it will affect many citizens.
Okay.
You know, they've deported about 3,000 and something, 300 and something thousand, 3,000 and something also, I don't know. And they're about deporting another 370,000 have gone. Another 500,000 are coming out, will be going.
I'm aware of that. It's so unfortunate, but let them come, let us build, let us fight this insecurity together.
If you want to fight this insecurity, all of you must have guns. Just like T.Y. Danjuma said, and other people have said it too. You need you need guns to defend yourself because they are coming. They are moving everywhere.
All right. Tell us. You have experience about the international relation now. Tell us, what are the things you are saying about America? What are we expecting that the Trump administration is going to slam against Nigeria?
Number one, he has started, they will slam the visa thing. They will slam it. They don't care if you close, if you say there are people will not come here, they don't care. Because they believe that our people who are coming in here are coming to take most of their jobs.
Okay.
You see, there are a lot of doctors here. In fact, my cardiologist is a Nigerian from Afikpo. From Afikpo. So many people who are here, who are in the medical field, that are working in the medical field, if I say Nigeria occupies about 30%, don't doubt me. Specialists, for that matter. Number one.
But they don't have problem with the visa policies and what is going on now.
They will soon have it.
Why?
I'm just telling you now. The reason is that he wants to proscribe that people so that they don't come again, so that they want to deal with Nigeria in the sense that they want to make sure this government that is on, the APC's government, is quashed.
All right. Sir, there is a report from the People's Gazette, the newspaper based in America that focuses on information in Nigeria. They published that the Binance executives that were arrested in Nigeria, that was put under the office of the National Security Advisor, that those Binance officials were released based on terms and conditions. Number one, that Tinubu said Joe Biden should publish a letter praising him. Is one of the conditions for the release. Charged with treason, with this and that. The following day, we were told that these people were released. I asked a question, I did a video, I said, with the number of charges leveled against these foreigners, the following day they were released. After the Binance executive accused the Nigerian senators of asking $1 million from them to help them to release them. So the People's Gazette is publishing that Joe Biden really had a deal with Tinubu. And I read the newspaper where Joe Biden said, thanking Buhari for releasing those people on humanitarian ground. Is this what Trump is angry at, or another thing?
My brother, anything that has to do with corruption, you don't release people that way. You make sure you get the money that they have gotten, the ill-gotten money must surely come to the coffers of the government of that country. And then the people charged and they send them to court. Then let them defend themselves in the court. If they are found guilty, let them jail them. If they are not found guilty, they should release them. So what I'm saying here is that the country is corrupt. The corruption is so much that even the money that those people have accumulated, those people who got the money, if they bring it, you don't see it, they don't use it for, say, electricity or water or anything. They take that money themselves and put it somewhere else. The only country that they can always go to now is France. Wait a minute. Let the next election in England takes place. And by the grace of God, Kemi Badenoch comes in. You will see another thing in Nigeria.
Nigeria is finished. If the lady comes in, Nigeria is finished.
Okay, let's go to the Scandinavian countries. Now, anything that happens like Canada, Canada is in the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
All the Commonwealth countries, Australia is in the Commonwealth. All the Commonwealth countries now will do the same.
Because the Australia had issue with Nigeria already in the last 4 months. They stopped all their citizens not to go to Nigeria. And in retaliation, instead of Nigeria to ask what is the reason why, Nigeria now published a statement that Australia is dealing with Muslims, that they should not go there because of Muslim persecution. And just imagine. That is what I'm trying to say, what Nuhu Ribadu said, the National Security Advisor. Instead of him to come out to talk about the reason why the Canada denied a whole CDS of a nation visa, and he's saying, he's saying go to hell, that Canada should go to hell. As if Canada is coming to beg Nigeria money. Nigeria is the nation that is always begging everybody money. Okay, now, Mr. John Papi, let's come to reality. Now, I want to ask you, do you think that what the Canadian government, what they did, do you think is right to deny a whole national team visa, stopping them not to enter their soil? I want you to rate what the Canada did, what they did, just rate it. Do you think what they did is right?
100% right. 1, Christopher Musa is presiding over the killing that is going on in the south of Nigeria. If you don't know, he and the army head, they have killed between December to now, they have killed more than 500,000 youths. I want you to take note. And they keep killing. It's not only other person, but the military people that are killing our people. You can imagine in Ebonyi, when they said that they were coming, and I told them, no, don't go away, stay. Our people stayed, and they came and killed our people. And after killing them, then the military now came. As they were carrying the first, well, as they came, they seized all the phones, that all the people that have their phones, they said they should bring their phones, so that they will not take pictures and send to the outside world. So they carried all the dead body. And when they must have disposed the dead body, they now brought the phones and gave them to the people. To tell you that they know what they're doing. Canada is right to have said that they should not come. The military people who are presiding over the killing of Christians. His name is Christopher. I don't know what kind of Christopher he is. And other people, the other man there, some of them are just killers. They are Muslims in disguise, and not that they are Muslims. They are Fulanis in disguise. They may come from other place, but I'm attributing the Fulani spirit and blood to them. They should live. They should not kill us again. Look at what happened this year on Monday when Nnamdi Kanu was there. You saw what Nnamdi Kanu did? He busted them, because if he keeps his mouth shut, the world will not know. Now the world knows more of what is happening. Yes, I'm telling you, the world knows more. Nnamdi Kanu doesn't care a hoot. He has told the world everything now. The world knows what is happening in Nigeria.
But the problem is that the Chief Justice of Nigeria was stopped from entering United States of America after passing the judgment that brought Hope Uzodinma as the governor of Imo State. Are you aware of that? Ever since then, she has not stepped her leg into the United States. I know that US is not a heaven, Canada is not heaven, but these are signs that these people are corrupt elements. And these people are supposed not to preside over anything. if a nation is working. What do you think about this?
It is a fact that if you allow these corrupt people to come into your country, the world will see you as abating corruption. That is number one. And you know the kind of state America is. America is a free state. America is a state where corruption does not reign, or corruption, they will hold you and deal with you. Canada, the same thing. Australia, the same thing. Even England. But what happened in the place of the part of England is that England has a stake with Nigeria, Nigerian oil.
Okay.
I was going through the fleet in the biggest ships in the world yesterday. I discovered there's about 2 ships that lay cables and pipes underground, underwater. That means I concluded, I said, oh, that is why Britain is doing this. That by now Britain must have laid a lot of things under the sea to be collecting our oil. Then I started laughing at myself. I said, oh my God, that country is finished. So my dear, don't just let us call a spade a spade. Nigeria will soon be, even China will soon show Nigeria a red card. Japan.
Right. Now, Pape, you know, about 2 months ago, the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, went to Qatar. I hope you remember about how the Al Jazeera journalists reprimanded him about so many things. He asked him about the war with Boko Haram. The CDS said, and he lied, that it is foreigners who are sponsoring Boko Haram, as if the world don't know who formed Boko Haram. The origin of something is the whole thing. So if you come to the filling station and you light up the filling station with the matches and it burned down, they are not going to say that because there is no fire extinguisher there. Someone light it up. So someone from Boko Haram, the Al Jazeera journalist asked Christopher Musa, how come about the Boko Haram issue? Over 10 years, you people were unable to defeat them in your soil. He said it's because foreign mercenaries are supporting them. What has that to do with? This is the man who formed Boko Haram. What do you have to say about that?
I heard him. See, the Boko Haram was formed by Nigerians. The former governor of Borno State.
Alemodu Sheriff.
Alemodu Sheriff. We used
Banana
to.
said so.
He used to follow us in Nigerian Airways when I was flying for Nigerian Airways. He used to be with us. He used to go with us. The sheriff man. This sheriff man formed it and made someone there a minister. A commissioner,
a commissioner of religious affairs in implementation of Sharia law. I have the whole document with me. Yeah,
you are very correct. So that man is there, walking freely at Abuja, in Abuja now. Today, he's there now, walking freely. Nobody has apprehended him. The former governor of Zamfara, is there.
Who is the Minister of Defense now?
The Minister of Defense.
Yes, and the incumbent governor accused him of being part of the bandits.
Yes, the incumbent governor told the world.
And you want Canada not to slam visa restriction on them.
Let me tell you something. This is just the beginning of the end of Nigeria. Nigeria is going. You are just looking at Nigeria. Nigeria will soon be, when the Benue people, the what do you call them? Middle Belt will go. Middle Belt have told them, we are not part of you. Because they wanted to bring them together that they should fight against us. And Middle Belt said, no, we are not part of you. We are aligning with the South. Because we are not Muslims like you. And you came to our place and killed us in thousands. You killed people in Jos in thousands. You went to Taraba State. You did the same thing, killing everybody. It is not foreigners. It's our own people. Today, we have them. They are about 40. After Dubai brought all their names and gave to our country. Up till now, nobody has brought them out. The world knows them now, but let them bring them out and try them. No, they are still making them ministers. What do you think about that kind of country? So let the country go. Let it, recently, 2 clerics from the north, they said Araba. And Araba means devil. And apart from that, apart from saying Araba, because I was born in their place, apart from saying Araba, he said in Hausa language that they are there, our own people are there in their place doing business and progressing, and that there's no market in the south that you have an Hausa man, particularly in Igbo land, that you have an Hausa man. We bow when the Hausa on the end of the shago. Say no Hausa man has a shop in the east, and that we have everywhere. He said Gasunan Amina. Gasunan Ashuru, Gasuna Ko in Gasuna Akaduna, Gasuna Akad. Say, look at them here in Kanu, look at them here in Mina, look at them here in Kaduna. They're everywhere and they're progressing. He said, ha. He said, Bazamu Yadaku, Bazamu Yadababa. He said, we will not agree. Then he continued. He said, Bazamu Yadaba, Zayaki. He said, there must be war. He said, first, he started talking about our people that are there. So now I am using this forum to ask our people that are in the north to start coming back. That's the truth, Mr. Okocha. They should start coming back because that was what they did before. Before we knew it, they started killing our people.
Yeah, the pogrom.
They started killing our people before our fathers, my father and others. Even these Yoruba people, they were killing Yoruba people. Now nobody knows who is Yoruba or Igbo then. Because Igbo is not written on the forehead of anybody. They were killing everybody. So our father then gathered themselves together with their Dobares and they repelled the killing. That is the truth. So now, go and get your own gun, you Mr. Okocha. All of you should go and get gun. And keep the gun ready. You see, your backyard there, and your wherever you are, you have them in the bush. They are the ones cutting the nails. In the daytime, they will come to be cutting nails of people. They'll be doing other things, cutting the nails and bringing Mr. Merua. They'll be fetching water, and you will be buying the water because of scarcity of water. They'll be doing other things, and you'll be looking at them. They'll be raking, looking everywhere. That's what Army call reiki. They'll be looking everywhere, searching everywhere to know how to move. At night, they'll come and attack because they don't attack by day.
All right.
That of Eboy that took.
Sorry to interrupt you. Before I ask you the next question, I just want to use this opportunity to tell people that there is a video where Femi Falana, the senior advocate of Nigeria, when he came to the Channels television and educated Nigeria that you have right to bear arms. All you have to do is to make sure you have your arms and go and register it. However, it's not everybody. People have not been able to buy their daily food. How can they afford arms? Because he was talking in the angle of self-defense, that if someone is coming to kill you with AK-47, that you have the right to use the AK-47 against the person. If someone is coming to kill you with pump action, that you have the right to use pump action to defend yourself against the person. So that video is interesting. So I'm just using the opportunity to tell people to go and watch Femi Falana on why you should go and have your own, arms and bear arms as a Nigerian, because with the way things are going now, the security operatives, they are not much in Nigeria. I would blame them small because the politicians are the problem we have in Nigeria, not even the security operatives. Like the deceased chief of defense staff or chief of army staff, Nagbaja, he told us categorically clear that the whole armed forces in Nigeria are 2 million in number and they are not capable of securing more than 200 million people, whereas almost 1 million people are attached to VIP brothers, politician brothers, businessmen, their family, their wife, their children. So the rest are being dispersed. Even Yahoo boys have four people around them. Nigeria is just a mess. Nigeria is just a mess, Mr. Papi. All right, go on, sir.
Mr. Okocha, it's true that Femi Falana said it. Who will register your gun? Is it the commissioner of police that is a Fulani man that will register your gun? The answer is, who registered the gun of the people who have been going with their cows? Nobody. So
who registered the gun? You just asked a question, sir. Who registered the gun of people who are leading the cows? Who registered their gun? You know, I'm sorry to cut you short. I published a video today of T.Y. Danjuma when he came out to say that I asked you people to defend yourself, but you people are coming back to me that I did not give you gun, and I asked you to defend yourself. That I am not going to give you gun. Go and get your gun where the Fulanis are getting their gun. That was from T.Y. Danjuma. It's not from me.
Do you know where they are getting their guns? They are getting their guns from the army. If you have your money, you will buy. 50,000 naira. They were selling it before. But to these cow people, it is not so. They are giving it to them. Giving it to them. You will not know that as you see them walking on the going about. They have the cows. They put about 10 or so cows. They will put the whole guns there. They will take clothes and cover it and tie it round, so that anytime anything happens, they just start getting. Only few will hang the weapon on them. That is what is going on right inside the bush of Ebonyi, Imo. I talked to some people in Delta. I said, how come? How come these people are coming? They say the cows are in the bush with them. But they told us before that when the southern governors met, they told them that they should go because the Kanu governor before, Dan Guje, told them that they should come.
Come to Kanu, that they have enough space in Kanu to occupy all of them. Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. Why did our people not ask them to be going? Just recently, I saw one place in Anambra that the Anambra people drove them. They started going. Anambra people followed them with their own guns too. Followed them and they were going. They disarmed them. Followed them. They were going with their sick and the dama. Because they call them Nama. And when you're on the road, they will say, Gavara, sa. Na sa be animal. You that is walking on the road, they will tell you, Gavara. Gavara is move away for the cow. You see, let me tell you, Mr. Okocha, it is high time our people bought guns. If anybody, all these millionaires, let them now start buying guns for our people to save their own lives and arm our youths. Another person you people should check out now is Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo, when that last cleric that said something, excuse me, the cleric said, Dokubo Asari, that was how he called him. Dokubo Asari came to tell them that the Igbo man is killing the Hausa and the Fulani person. That they should not mind the Igbo man, nobody is killing their people, that they are the ones killing other people. While Asari Dokubo was the one killing them and killing our people. Then Asari Dokubo will now go to Abuja to collect money. That is the truth. And now to them, because he is a Muslim, they will call him. He will go to their mosque, pray with them, and they will ask him questions. He said that Dokubo Asari, that was what he said. If you can play it back, listen attentively. He said, Dokubo Asari, yagi amamu wei, sune kashe mutanemu. He said, Dokubo Asari told them that they are the ones, our people were the ones killing their people. And that Bazamu Yadababa, he said, we will not agree. Zamurama, he said they will kill. And who are they trying to kill? It's our people that are there now. They will start killing. That will be the worst program because the whole of is filled with our people. Filled with our people. So the best thing is that they should start returning. They should start coming back. When I called some people back, I said they should come back. They say, where are you calling us back? Where will we? How will we start? What will we come now home now with and start doing what? Where will we get what we will be eating? I said, come first. When you come, your brothers will look after you. He said no, that they are not coming. So be prepared. that they are going to kill people and start topping them into the train like they did before. And the train will be coming to the east.
All right. I'll come back to you, Pape. Mr. Chooks, Everton, let me unmute you. You can unmute yourself as well. Okay. You can unmute yourself from there. And we desire that you should on your video.
Yeah, God bless you.
We need to ask you some questions. Are you with us? Are you with us?
Good evening, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Chooks. Just in a few moments, listen to this because I'm going to ask you some questions from this.
All right.
Canadian embassy can go to hell for denying Nigerian defense chief orders visas, says National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu. Nigerian's National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu has slammed the Canadian embassy for denying visas to Chief of Defense Staff Christopher Musa and other top military officers. Ribadu's comment came after Musa revealed at the maiden annual lecture of the National Association of the Institute for Security Studies held in Abuja on Thursday that he and his team were invited to Canada for an event honoring war veterans, but half of the delegation was denied visas, the cable reports. Musa described the incident as disappointing, but emphasized that it serves as a reminder for Nigeria to stand strong as a nation and not to be taken for granted. Every disappointment is a blessing. Yesterday, I was meant to be in Canada. There is an event to honor our veterans, those that were injured during battles, and we were meant to be there. We were invited with our team. Half has gone and half has been denied. It is very disappointing, he emphasized. Ribadu commended Musa for speaking out about the incident, saying, "Thank you for the courage to say Canada deny you visas. They can go to hell." He emphasized that despite the disappointment, Nigeria is peaceful and strong and must work hard to overcome such challenges. The incident has also highlighted the importance of Nigeria's military leadership, with Ribadu praising Musa for providing purposeful leadership in the war against insecurity. He noted that all security agencies are collaborating across many parts of the country to address the challenges facing Nigeria.
All right, Mr. Chooks Everton, may we have you? The security advisor to the Nigerian government, Nuhu Ribadu, has come out to use the derogatory words against the Canadian government by saying the word "go to hell" because they deny Chief of Defense Staff visa. I know how it was. I know what it means that a whole Chief of Defense Staff of a nation that is being, they deny him visa. I know the implication. I know how it was. I know the embarrassment. It's a national slap. But is that enough for Nuhu Ribadu to tell Canada to go to hell? What do you have to say about that?
Okay. Good evening, sir, and good evening, Mr. Johnny. I want to say a very big thank you to you for giving me the opportunity to speak again. I've been a big fan, and I will continue to support and follow you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Based on the article you read, it's a welcome development by the Canadian embassy or government. It's a bold step. But I would like to also draw your attention that the world is aware of what is going on in Nigeria. The world is really aware. Most of our brothers that in one way or the other seek asylum in some developed countries, they will tell them, they will tell them that Nigeria do not have, we only have political problem, right? We only have a political problem. But they are aware of what is happening. But I will also let you know that you see, politics is all about interest. Yeah. It's all about interest. They know what is going on. The way we, the Biafrans, are shouting this and that, that and that. If we like, let us protest even to the Buckingham Palace. They will not come to our aid. They know what is happening, but it is the interest. What are they going to achieve at the end thereof? I hope you are getting what I'm saying. It is what they are going to achieve at the end thereof. That is what they are after. If not, Sudan and South Sudan, you see how easy it is for South Sudan to break away because of the oil in that region. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Now they have finished South Sudan. They have finished South Sudan. That South Sudan is very dangerous to visit now. As I'm talking to you, in fact, most of them are regretting why they break away from Sudan. So the world know what is happening in Nigeria. They know the persecution. They know the atrocities Nigerian government are committing against the citizens. But their interest is what they are after. I hope you are getting what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes. So we not. I recommend and I appreciate the Canadian Embassy for doing this a bold step, but let them do more. Let them insert more strict rules and regulation. Let them prevent our politicians from visiting there, and let
All
other
right.
countries follow suit. I hope you are getting
All
what
right,
I'm saying.
Mr.
Let other
Martin.
countries follow suit. Yes.
All right. Do you think that this is a forerunner to what America is about to do? Because according to Mr. John Pape, there is no difference between Canada and America. Forgetting about this current administration, anything about Canada and US, they go with the same policy and so on and so forth. What do you have to say about that?
Yes, I foresee America taking a bold step towards Nigeria. I foresee that coming. And I think Nigeria is just like a time bomb. Under this new administration of Donald Trump, you know, this will be his last tenure. And those countries and those individuals that show him shege, he's ready to deal with them. And he's a man of his words. You will realize, you will recall that when he took over power, when he was announced winner, almost the world we are trembling. The world leaders, the corrupt ones, they were trembling. He never even assumed office. They were trembling. Things began to overturn. You see, Nigeria is at the blink of having, total overhauling. If one thing, we are just waiting for a mistake from one person, and America will start their own. And when it starts, the world will know. Nigerians will also know. Someone told me of recent that the Canadian government are planning to deport Nigerians back, just the same way the Americans are. And now America, they have banned Nigerians from accessing visa. So these are things that they're supposed to help us and do. Let them help us and do this. And also for Nigeria, I have understand that the way Nigerians are crying and wishing Nigeria to be, more especially those of our brothers in diaspora that have been in Western world, the way they have been envisioning, they were, crying and wishing that Nigeria will be, it will never be. I concur with your idea that Nigeria should go their separate way, because for Nigeria to be good the way people are thinking it to be, there will be a lot of buying. There will be a lot of buying in the sense that most of the top politicians that are corrupt, we need to go meaning to buy them. And if you dare touch one person, you are creating a war. There will be war. So this is what everybody is trying to avoid. The way people are clamoring, let P2B come, P2B will never do any change. There will be no change at all for me, because for Nigeria to be good, the way that people will be enjoying it, the way that we'll be proud of, there are a lot of people who have held Nigeria to account that are supposed to go. Go meaning to buy them.
All right. A lot of people have still said the same thing you are saying. They are referring to the issue of Ghana, what Ghana did to the politicians time past, and so on and so forth. But now let me draw you close to this issue of Ribadu. You know, it's not all about that Canada deny a whole chief of defense staff visa, but it's not enough at that. Okay, it's not enough at that. The main issue here is that the voice of what is it called, the Nuhu Ribadu, you understand, he said that the Canada should go to hell. You understand? He said the Canada should go to hell. You think that word will not cause a diplomatic crisis? It will not cause problem?
Yes.
Can I come in here?
Definitely, it will cause, but those that are at their head, those that are the affairs of Nigeria, they will always look for a way to rectify that. But it's very derogatory to use such comments against the Canadian government, because if someone like Nuhu Ribadu, of recently we heard what is being going on between she and between him and the what is his name, and the Erufai, Mala Nasser Erufai. He's someone that have two mouths. He will talk this today, tomorrow he will deny it.
Yeah, definitely. Nuhu Ribadu, his integrity is questionable. Do you remember what Aisha Mohammed said yes, what she said, that during when he was EFCC chairman under
Obasanjo, yes.
Yes, he wrote to the Senate that Tinubu and another man from is it not from
Oju
from Abia? That both of them are the most corrupt governors, that they should never go unpunished. So the Nate now came out to question Nuhu Ribadu. Is it not this man you told us that is the most corrupt governor that you are working under him? Ribadu denied it and tried to threaten the lady. So the lady have to come out to do broadcast and say,
he's a man of questionable character. These people, that is why I'm telling you, politics is all about gain, what you can gain. It's not all about the people. Nobody, no politician have people at heart. Let me tell you, more especially Nigerian politicians, they don't have people at heart. They are after their pockets, what they will get. A typical example is the governor of Ebonyi State. Have you seen what is happening in Ebonyi State? How people, he proposed almost 70 million naira for people going for Hajj. What concerns religious issue with government? If someone feel like to go there, let the person go with his money. So politics is all, Nigerian politician is all about themselves, what they will benefit. That is why someone like Wike will come out and tell you and support this person today, and tomorrow he will change. That is why someone like Nuhu Ribadu will come out and say this, and when the dance change, he will also change. So person like Ribadu we don't supposed to be viewing the person as a serious person, because he's a man of questionable character. And again, one thing I notice is that when God wants to expose someone, it's just a small mistake. If you think that you are very wise, you are very intelligent, or you have power, if God wants to deal with you, it's just a small mistake. The nature or the impetus he has to vomit such nonsense against the Canadian embassy or government, he may think that it's a small thing or it's a casual thing, it's normal words, but they will take it serious. They will start posing sanction on Nigerian government, and we want such. We want it.
All right. Now, the last thing I'm going to ask you before we bring another person is this: if you watch the screen now, you will see that the Nigerian police force and the Nigerian Air Force are fighting in Delta State. What caused the fight was that Nigerian police apprehended some persons who were doing drug trafficking, and Nigerian Air Force, maybe they are affiliated to those people. They came to fight the police. You can see the blow going on there. Look at this one. Police carried him. Look at police carried the Air Force, using to knock the ground. This is insane. This is not supposed to be happening. So, what do you have to say about this, Ido?
Is it not what my brother will see and say that Nigeria is a zoo? You can imagine people that are supposed to be protecting, fighting to retain or defend the territorial integrity of Nigeria is there fighting each other. Then what do you expect when Papa and Mama are fighting? What do you expect from the children? What do you expect? You see, it's all about, let me tell, in total, it's all about, if you have opportunity to steal, anyhow you want to make your money, you go and make it. There's nothing like security in Nigeria. There is nothing like security in Nigeria. Mr. Okocha, I passed through Sahara. I can tell you, I can beat my chest. I know how many times I passed there. I can beat my chest and tell you that for you to smuggle enter Nigeria is as easy as. These people are not ready to protect or fight for the integrity of Nigeria, but they are there for their own pocket. And I don't even blame them because they are not being paid well. What do you expect from them? They are not being paid well. Their organs are sitting there, squandering the money, siphoning their funds, and they are there standing at the road, current concern. So what do you expect from them? What they are fighting there is the bribe there after it. They bribe the money that they will get after it. That is what they are fighting. They are not even fighting for the justice. Don't be surprised that person will not even smell cell tomorrow of prison. Is the bribe? Maybe the man has given a bribe to the Air Force, and the police, seems to be a storming block. And based on I am a Air Force officer. Let me go and prove otherwise. Go to Sambisa Forest. They are there. Go and fight those that are supposed to be fought. So Nigeria is just a joke. They are just making mockery. I cannot tell you that Nigeria is the worst country in the world. But what is happening in Nigeria? It seems that they are the worst country in the world because something that you think that is not happening is happening in Nigeria. Something that you can never imagine. It already happened. It already happened. So anybody to the armed forces, I will advise them. This, if they like, let them hear. I will advise them. If they cannot do the job, let them just pack and go home. Stop disgracing yourselves at the streets.
All right. This question is for both of you, but I think you should answer it first before you leave, and we continue with John Pape. So the question I want to ask you is this. About 3 months ago, when the Australian government asked her citizens not to come to Nigeria because of security challenges, Nigeria government did not hesitate to ask Nigerians not to go to Australia again. And I asked the question then, how can you tell people in hell not to go to heaven? It's easier for you to tell people in heaven not to go to hell. The reason why I'm saying this is because you see what happened, that Canada denied CDS visa and so on and so forth. Nigeria could reciprocate by banning Canadians not to come to Nigeria. And the Canada, if you check the number of Canadians coming to Nigeria, they are about 0.00001%. compared to Nigerians who are trooping to Canada. Canada just revealed that the pending visa application of Nigerians is getting to hundreds of thousands, going to millions. Pending visa application, people going to Canada. Do you think that Nigeria government will still, in their dumb way, ban Canada not to come to Nigeria?
Mr. Okocha, they say a beggar has no choice. Nigeria is a begging nation.
But they don't act as if they are beggars. I just tell you that they told Nigerians not to go to Australia again. And it's like when you are telling people in hell not to go to heaven.
Yeah, let me tell you, Nigeria is a begging nation in the sense that we are the one going asking for loan, isn't it? Maybe the Australian government refuses to give loan, and their advice to their citizens not to enter Nigeria. Don't you know that they have intel? They know what is happening. See, Okocha, as of 2010, a friend of mine told me that he's a Muslim. He told me that they are preparing, that there will be jihad in Nigeria, that they are preparing that the day it will happen, they will invite their brothers to come and help them and fight. And after that, Nigeria will become a Islamic nation. This is 2010, you told me this. I laugh it off because we are just talking, having conversation. You raised that issue. It is of recent that the thing is becoming, known to me. When I realized that the chief imam of Abuja Central Mosque is an Igbo man. So these people, the West, they know that Nigeria is in a big mess. They know that there's a danger. There is a danger in Nigeria. You see, they thought that with this Muslim ticket is the best avenue for them to actualize their dream. They forgot that the person there also had agreement with their brothers, the Yoruba Christians, that I'm going to have, because the Yorubas are just after them having presidency. That is all. They are not
That is
ready
what
for
people
this.
alleged.
Yes, but the other ones in
But
the northern
not
part,
all Yorubas now. Not all Yoruba, because I
they
have listened
presented,
to Papurunda and the rest who said they
yes,
don't want Nigeria and so on and so forth.
that is a big lie. They too, what did they have? What did they have? If you pull out, is it not of recent the Northerners began to tell us, began to say that, why would they give Lagos a special status? This and that. Okay, let them remove the seaport. We have seaport in Warri. We have in this. You start giving instances. Is it not to connive head? So any
It's,
Yoruba coming out to tell you that, no. They
it's
also
all
they
right.
want to hold the power so that they can benefit the same way
It's
the
all right.
Northerners are benefiting. So any
It's all
country
right.
advising their citizens not to come, they have intel that there is big problem in Nigeria, and it is obvious. Thank you so much.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Mr. John Pape, there is something your colleague said, and I want to start from there because you have talked much about this. Mr. Ondawumi, not the Ondawumi, the naval officer. This one is another Ondawumi, who was the head of your state, Amotokun. He was, is he not Major General of the Nigerian Army before? This is
who are the people doing the kidnapping? Who are the people? They like refer to them as bandits. Who are the people carrying out the banditry?
Are they in our forest around here?
The entire Yoruba land is occupied by them.
As we are talking now,
As I'm talking to you.
you, until recently, was the chair of Amotekun in Oyo State, right?
Yeah. For some time.
For some time. So what can you say about security around Oyo State and Amotekun?
Until I left, the security was still not okay. There's the influx of these Fulani herdsmen. And I was shouting. I gave a lecture somewhere. And I quoted Abasha. He said, if you are fighting security and it lasts more than 4 weeks, the government is behind it.
So, explain.
Good. The federal government was behind the influx of Fulani herdsmen to the southern part.
When you say Fulani herdsmen, men with cow,
They call them Fulani herdsmen. Some of them don't even have cows. But they were coming fully armed.
fully armed,
AK-47.
and you said Buhari government was involved.
Wait. That time, everybody was complaining. That time, federal government announced that everybody should submit their weapons to the police. Now, people were complaining that time. I'm saying this thing. There was a meeting in Kanu. They said they are Funam, Fulani National Movement. In their communique that time, this is about 5-6 years ago, that Allah has given them the land of Nigeria as inheritance. And that they have told all Fulani in West Africa, Sub-Region and Central Africa to start coming to Nigeria, to come and take over what Allah has given them as inheritance. That's the land of Nigeria. And that when they are coming, they should come fully armed. That's the only language Nigerians understand. Violence. It is their communication. All that time, people were shouting. Yeah, but I didn't say a word. But when people challenge him once, why are these people carrying AK-47? He said they are using it to protect their cows.
Was it true?
Of course, now, very, very false. Now, General Buhari, I know he has a very close relationship with the Bishop of Canterbury. Now, when he went to UK, during one of his period of treatment, he told Bishop of Canterbury that it is not Fulani herdsmen that are killing people. There are some group trained by Gaddafi, who the Gaddafi has armed. They are the one that infiltrated the Fulani herdsmen. They are the one doing the killing.
But what did you discover?
I was discovering somebody one day. He was saying, I said, come, you are very close to Buhari. Go and meet him. A general is a soldier for life. Ask him that in the military, when foreigners enter your territory, carrying arms, what is it you are told in the military? They are described to us as invaders.
Invaders.
And what did the military say we should do with them? We are to hunt them down like rabbits and eliminate them. I said, go and meet Buhari and ask him.
He didn't hunt them down?
Who are the people doing the kidnapping? Who are the people? They refer to them as bandits. Who are the people carrying out the banditry?
Are they in our forest around here?
The entire Yoruba land is occupied by them.
As we are talking now?
As I'm talking to you.
General Togun?
All right, Mr. John Pape, let me stop this video here. And this is what this man said. This is the extract. Okay. The platform is Edmond Obilo, State Affairs. That is what they call the program on YouTube. Now, the man talking was the chairman of Amotoku in Oyo State. He's a Brigadier General Kunle Togun, retired. Now, this is what he said. He said that the Fulanis had meeting in Kanu and asked all Fulanis in Central Africa and West Africa to come to Nigeria fully armed, that Allah has given Nigeria to them. I'm quoting what he said. Number 2, he says that there is an influence of Fulani herdsmen in Yoruba land. Number 3, he said that the federal government are behind the influence of these terrorists into Yoruba land. Number 4, he said the federal government asks everyone to submit their weapons to police when these people are coming with arms. And number 4 is what he said, that Allah has given them Nigeria as their inheritance. Over to you, our veteran soldier. What do you have to say about this? This is complicated. It's complicating.
Mr. Okocha.
Sir.
You see, General Togun really told you the truth. Because what General, what is his name again? The former ruler of Nigeria, Buhari, did was to open the border, so the people were coming in through the border, pouring in through the border. But he closed the border so that food will not come in. Food. Okay. What do you make with that? What do you get out of that? What he was doing was that the whole people, that was the time he gave the Fula in Kanu, he gave them 100 billion naira. So he gave them that money so that they can use it to help their brothers that are coming in. That was why they said they should come in, that Nigeria has they've given them the chance, that Allah has given them the whole of the country. It's not only, they didn't say it's only Yoruba land. It's the whole Nigeria. Because their father, Usman Danfodio, said that they will dip the Quran into the sea, meaning they will get there, take over everybody's land, and that is what Fulanis do anywhere they go. Talking of today was in Istanbul. What happened in Istanbul? They were Christians, predominantly Christians. Then they killed everybody there and forced the ones that were living to become Muslims. What they do is they keep killing the people who are older, then they live 5-year-old. Then those ones, they will integrate them into their religion and now teach them their religion. That is one. He opened everywhere for them to come in. Remember, when there was COVID-19, I was shouting, telling everybody, these people coming in are not just coming in like that. They came in with Dangote's motor, more than 100 to our place, to Delta and
so
East.
You are saying what General Togun said, everything, I mean everything. I know some of the things he said. I'm aware of some of the things he said, but you are now confirming that everything General Togun said is correct.
Everything General Togun said is the truth. Let us not deceive ourselves. General Togun has told us, that's a general. And actually in the army, what they told us as officers is that when people come in, they are invaders. And that when they come in like that, foreigners come in, what do? You hunt them, kill them, take their dispossess them of their weapons.
But he just mentioned that before the influence of these people, that Buhari gave an order as the president of a nation then that has all power, that they should submit their weapon.
But I told you earlier that Buhari said everybody to submit their weapons, the Southerners, not the Northerners. The Southerners. So everybody deposited their weapons. He said they will come from house to house. If you don't deposit your weapon between now and this time, they will come from house to house, and anybody they see any gun in his place will be declared as a killer. They would kill him. They buy him. So what he did was to disarm everybody. That is why most of our people don't have guns. Who dash monkey banana for them to come in and start killing our people, and we'll be looking at them? You don't know Southerners. You don't know Igbo people. Igbo people are not like that too. If you come with your gun, you're trying to kill. He will first kill you now. He will buy you. Yes. So that was what they did. They disarmed our people, armed their people. So when our people now come, somebody will come to your house, say, open the door. Bah! If you don't open it, they just break the door and come in. Bah, 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 bah. And you are looking at them. It's not proper. Let us get this gun. Look, let me tell you. I want to open up to you now. The Canadian government, the American government, they know what is going on in our country. That our people don't have weapons. And that the other people have weapons. And they're buying our people.
In America, it's a right of everyone to have a weapon in America.
Yes. So let
me tell you the honest truth. If there is a law, if there is a law for everyone to have a pistol, ordinary pistol in Nigeria, these people will not do what they are doing. The attack will not be like this. Everybody will just march to the bush and flush them out.
I told you the other day when I was talking, I said, there is one thing we call in the army as combing.
Yeah.
During this combing, what we do is to go into the bush and keep on, because, ours was like a guerrilla warfare. Because they were having arms and ammunition coming in. We had nothing. So what we were doing was to stand, and they are coming. And in those days, they were so stupid, they would put their rifle on their shoulders and they'll be singing, Muje, Muje, Mukashezu, let's go and kill them. They'll be coming. They didn't know we are behind palm trees and other things. As they are coming like that, we just take our machete, take off the head, take the gun and shoot them. That was how we started getting guns. Before we got the Madsen, we were having all those what do you call it? That was their rifle again. We got from them. We got hundreds of those weapons, and then we divided them to our battalions, different battalions. That was how we started with them. Okay. So, Mr. Okocha, General Togun spoke the truth. Now, how do we get them out? Now, solution.
I made a video today. I was telling people who are in diaspora, people who are in Nigeria, to support their local vigilantes, to arm them. If you have to buy healers for them, buy healers for your local vigilantes, that these are the only people, because I believe local vigilantes are fortified and they can go to the bush, comb them out. They have been doing this, but they don't have the backup. They don't have the sponsors. What do you think about that, sir?
I'm now using this medium to call my brothers, particularly those ones who are handy, to contribute a lot. And they know how they'll do it. And they know who they are contributing to. So that our people, these vigilantes, be armed to defend.
I believe each community have their own vigilante. Like my community have their own vigilante.
It's the truth. It's the truth everywhere now. Because I called home last time and asked them, how are people going on with these Fulani people? He said that the ones that are there in our place, that they're not killing anybody. I say it's a lie. They will be killing you. Anyone they see in the bush, they will kill. They will disappear that one. You will not know they're killing people. You'll be looking for somebody who's missing. They are the ones killing them. Because they know that most of our people right there in the east, there are some part of the east. If the boys really know that this is what is going on, they have only 10 rifles, 10. Mr. Okocha, I'm just calling 10. They will go in and start combing that place. Now, I'm calling my brothers everywhere and my sisters that are handy. They should help. They should contribute through the source they know so that they will arm these people to be defending our people. Because if we don't defend ourselves, they will buy us. So, and when they buy us, they will take over our place. And then it will be a shame to people like us. I have been begging the Almighty to help me to do something. I know what I'm talking about. They go here and when, because the why I'm telling you this is that place in the forest where they are now, they have their huts, they build camps. Any day they go out and kidnap and then bring people, they'll be dancing. They'll be dancing, Fulani dance. They'll be dancing round. They'll be dancing. The simple thing is to lay ambush for them. Go to that place, lay ambush for them. As they are dancing and jubilating, open fire. You will kill them and then go to their armory because they have armory. Take all their weapons and then arm our people. That is where it starts. If not, there must be combing. I keep on saying it. Our people should comb. Because if you go to Delta, in the Delta forest, they are killing women, raping women, and killing them. In the East, the same thing. Look at what they did in Ebonyi. Because of one cow. Because of our the cow went into our people's farm and destroyed their farm. And then our people said, call them and say, take your coat. They said no. The other day, they killed that man and his son in Ebonyi too. It is Umahi. Umahi has a pact with Buhari. How can you now tell me that people want to go to Hajj in the East, then the governor starts contributing money? Why? For what?
All right, Mr. Pape. So, I'm going to come back to you. Let us just look into another people who are calling. This is a very crucial issue we must, deliberate to the end. Stay with me, sir. All right, a lot of people have been calling through WhatsApp. Let us bring them in now. Hello, good evening, sir.
Okay, all right. So, you call me back or it's okay for me to talk?
Yeah, thank you for joining us, sir. Your name and where you are calling from, sir.
Okay, my name is Chris and I'm calling from London.
Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
All right. Well, it's news that mentioned that Christopher Musa was denied visa into Canada. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so is that true that he was denied visa
With
into Canada?
with his team, not only him, with Nigeria top military officials, all of them were denied visa.
Wow, that is how low, that is how much the country has been so exposed. Because trust me, bro, you know, denying Musa, let me just say Musa, because that Christopher, only God knows where they bring it from. These people, they camouflage, they lie, there's absolutely, he is in it. This guy who call himself Christopher is all part of the tactics. These are Islamists pushing Islamic agenda. Okay, but the thing is, we thank God, everything is exposing. The world knows the Nigerian government is a terrorist government. I'm telling you, a country that welcomes Hamas, an international recognized terrorist group, welcomed them in the country. They went to the State House. They met all the people. It's crazy. So what do they think? They need to know that. And let me tell you that this whole Nigerian security apparatus has been compromised and infiltrated. That's why everybody, the whole world knows. So, and let me say again that before Canadian government, hello, can you hear me? Huh?
Right on, sir. You're with us.
Yeah, before the Canadian government, we embark on this is high level diplomacy. You can, it's like bowing or stopping the president of Nigeria from getting entrance into Canada. That is how high it is, because this Musa is the top military personnel. He represents the highest position in the country.
Chief of Defense Staff is like a nation, sir. It's like when you deny the president visa. Yeah.
Exactly. So for Canada to do this, they didn't just wake up and did it. No, they have a proven concrete evidence that they are compromised, that they are all in it in this terrorism of killing Biafrans, killing Christians. Let me tell you that Dr. the lady that has taken over now, he go show them paper. They never know anything. This evil entity called Nigeria, they don't know what's coming. She has been hammering right into countries, you know.
But do you think, sir, do you think that it's proper for Canada to deny a high-level delegation? I mean, in other words, they are denying Nigeria armed forces visa, telling them don't come to Canada. Do you think it's proper?
Yes, because they've come to the realization, because you see, one thing with this Western world, they don't just act, they will go out and get the proven, well-confirmed evidence before they take action. So they've gone out and discovered that the Nigerian government, that they are complicit in the terrorism going on in Nigeria, the killing of Biafrans, unabated killing of Biafrans, and Christians in general. It is being confirmed with the proven evidence. Go and watch the interview of Dr. who is now taking over from Ekpa. These countries know that Nigeria has become a terrorist country. Terrorism has infiltrated every aspect of it, and terrorists are in the government. You talk about that defense minister, you think Canadians, they don't know that, they know. You talk about Isaac Mantami, who was in charge of so many, where do you start? Every aspect of Nigerian security sector has been compromised. So that means simply what they did to this Musa is to show him that you are not welcome here, because we don't welcome terrorism. Terrorism is a crime against humanity, against the world. So I don't know how they're going to spin this, but it's a shame. If they think that the world doesn't know that Nigeria is a terrorist country, I feel sorry for them. So that is why Canada did what they did. And they are right. Very right. They are right, because the Canada believe in peaceful coexistence. They believe in humanity, they believe in development. But Nigeria has chosen the path of Islamic Sharia that will subject children to be roaming on the street without education, no school, no nothing, only to send them to madrasa in Islamic school Sharia, where they teach them how to go and wear bomb and blow up someplace. This is what is happening. I feel sorry that people think that the world knows everything going on, and the worst is yet to come. Watch and see. I tell you, we're in a dispensation now like never before. Trump is coming to stop everywhere. and every crooked way will be made straight, one way or the other. There's good, my brother. So that is the situation. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for calling, sir.
God bless. Bye.
All right. Let's have another caller. Wow. Okay. And you can turn down the volume of your device over there.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hey, sir. I'm Justice. I'm calling from Abuja.
Thank you, sir. It's Abuja.
Hi, sir.
So hot.
It's very, very hot. Even one chance snatching up food now, I've taken over Abuja.
I was in Abuja day before yesterday.
Yeah. You don't move anyhow now in Abuja. So I love the program. You know, I love what that Papa is saying. You know, there's this thing that started when they started disarming people. Uto there was trying to be in the good book of Buhari and disarm Benue people. That is why they are suffering what they are suffering.
Okay.
So there's this guy that they killed then, Ewasi, that popularly known as Ghana. Yeah, if you want that guy interview, that guy knows a lot. That they try to buy him over so that they will use him to conquer. They want to do simultaneous conquering of 4 states in that middle belt. They will use him to conquer Benue, Jos, Nasarawa, forgotten Taraba. That is the 4 states. They will pay him. They did not agree on amount. He said that money is too small. That they will give him backing from the military. The video is online. That is why the military, when the governor declared amnesty, they were waiting for him in government house, Makodi. When military intercepted him and shot him dead. They did not even arrest him, they shot him dead at that checkpoint. So I will not say what it is. The video is online. When General Oluwashaki was saying in one interview in channels, I think last 3 days ago, about the attack on NDA, all what the man was saying is an agenda to Islamize is pure truth. Yes, this tactics. We are Nigeria still being colonized. Internal colonization. These people, what they do, if you watch General Eneche, when he left office, he now became a fool. He wanted Obi, if he can give power, he will give Obi to rule. Because why he wanted Obi? Me, I never wanted Obi to rule. Because I know the 100 of Obi will not repair what Buhari, the damage that Buhari has caused to the country. That's why I never wanted Obi to rule. That Eneche was the one leading. What Nigeria do now, the same thing the tactics those foreign people do when they were colonizing Nigeria. They will use their own person. When they want to, let me use Enugu now as an example. When they want to attack Enugu with the military, they will attack Enugu. They will pick somebody from Enugu to be the spokesman in the military. So when you say they are killing your people, they will say their person is the spokesman. And you come, we will defend the military. Because as if they have hold him in the scrotum, he cannot go astray. You have to, you swear an oath. So you have to defend it. When they leave, that's why people blame military. You say your people from the south are the one killing you. Those people, they don't have, it's a southern area that one person gets deport. All right. Who do you want to rule Nigeria? I know that Nigeria is not one. There's one thing I'm happy that Papi is an ex-soldier. There's something that happened in Liberia. When Abacha died, those big soldiers in peacekeeping, the Westerners were celebrating in Liberia and Sierra Leone. The soldiers that went for peacekeeping were jubilating that Abacha died. Few days later, Abiola died. The Northerners started celebrating. These are people that went out for peacekeeping, and you say Nigeria is one. They were jubilating when Abacha died. The other side, when they say Abiola died now, the jubilation went to the other side. They were jubilating, and you say Nigeria is one. These are people that are supposed to be one soldier. We went out for peacekeeping, but we are against ourselves. Why I never wanted Obi to rule? When they were asking me, then I say I don't want him to. They say why? I say don't tell me. If you are even ask me, I will tell you why I don't want him to rule. They'll say the other guy now came, or we grew in inside out. We grow in, let me say inside or outside. Or if you see me, you don't know that I speak I'm an Igbo guy. I now told him, see, Obi, they talk. These people want me Obi rule. If you rule now, the damage this man don't cause. 100 of Obi no fit repair. By the time when problems start come, they will protest. Then you go there and they don't say, they don't give you woman now. Why you no fit repair? They don't give you woman. They will forget that this man have done a lot of damages. And with the constitution, you cannot repair Nigeria except there's an amendment. Tinubu is part of the system, so now he's there, pinching them small. Now, Igbo man will rule. After Tinubu, Igbo man will climb. I don't know how it will surely come to happen. But there are many things that need to be undone. Our people, they are using our own people to attack us. That is why during the COVID, the borders in the north are open, while the south is closed. When I said it, the people from the west attack me that you don't know what you are talking about. I am here, I'm saying this. It's open everywhere in the north. They block your own. Not even COVID. When they say they have closed border for food, not to come in. The borders in the north are open. I say they attack me. I say you people are our problem. That is why fellas say people ain't know then they look. People ain't know they happy. Many things are happening that people that don't know, they are the ones jubilating, clapping. They like to follow. But people that know what is happening, they'll just keep quiet and be looking. They can't say anything.
That is right. Thank you so much.
That's what fella mean when they say that. Many things are happening. People that don't know, especially those people that think they are. I told them, you people think you are educated. That's why they use the people that think they are not educated to rule you.
Yeah.
You people are seeing them as if these people are colloquial fools, but they are fool, they agree, but they are you are ruling you people. They'll play to be the fool, but they know what they are doing.
All right, sir.
Anything they talk, those people think they are educated, but these people are wiser than them. They just try to play fool. That's why you come to many northern states now. They have changed Christian villages. They have changed their name. They have baptized the village. It has become a pure Hausa state. Pure Fulani state. I will not say Hausa. Pure Fulani village. It's no longer the Christian people used to know there.
It's all right.
Many villages, even in Kanu here.
Nice,
even in Kanu, our backyard.
Nice, right.
Many villages have been baptized.
I'm aware of that.
These are what we know. But when you tell them, when they sit at the comfort room, they'll say, "Nah, lie, all those things. It's just propaganda."
It's all right, Mr. Justice.
Thank you, sir. Right on, sir.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. All right, let's have another contact. Hello.
Can I jump into the conversation?
Okay, Mr. Bandana, just a minute. We still have someone on the call. Hello, good evening, madam.
Mr. Okocha, how are you?
I am fine. This is Madam Origin on the line. Madam Joy, yes. Origin on the line from US. I think.
Yes, Madam Origin, to be precise.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all you do. In fact, your name is written in gold already, because what you are doing is saving lives, will save life, and that is what is needed in that contraption. And as many lives as can be saved, it means a lot to God, because what is going on is beyond any human comprehension. What we are saying today is about Nuhu Ribadu and Christopher Musa and all their brouhaha. I don't blame them. With all their braggadocious, because they thought that they have completely emasculated 200 million people and made themselves gods over a people that, because Nigeria people are helpless. But anyway, I don't even see why they are huffing and puffing and hyperventilating over they were denied visa. It Is Nigeria not their heaven and earth? That they have collected all the money, taken everything, and they are, and as miserable, they still look miserable.
Mm.
But when you look at it, Canada have the right to, and by the way, it was just half. They said they denied some and they gave some.
Mm.
So, Christopher, and they were going there to celebrate whatever. It's not even a serious matter. So why are they, these people are petty. These people are petty.
But
and please let me talk what is the serious matter inside this matter.
all right.
Is that in their wickedness, these are wicked. Everyone that ever ruled Nigeria is wicked.
Mm.
I don't know where they pick these people from. Wicked human being. Including Dan Juma that is running his mouth and say people should go and collect arms. When he has surrounded himself with all the money, and he told his people, is it not last year? Is it 2023? That people in the Plateau State, just like what happened in Eboy, they were told that these bandits are coming. The people went and used what they have. Poor people, they will go and use their last penny, go and buy arms, buy whatever they can. And a day or 2 days before that genocide happened in Plateau State, the army and the police came, went house to house, collected the arms and ammunition from the people. And Christmas Eve till 2 to 3 days, they watched and supervised the annihilation of the human beings. Danjuma will go and tell them to buy some more. These people will rot in hell. All of them. For this wickedness, this wickedness, they continued. And you see, what happened is they think that this is going to be, they continue, like, you've seen a miserable, foolish person. They say someone is after you, they are running inside an open field. Nigeria government, terrorist government that sponsor terrorism, that reintegrate terrorists. Musa had the guts a few days before, maybe before he went for his interview. He's announcing that he's reintegrating terrorists. They were buying people in hiding. He is now reintegrating them and now arming them to go and buy who? He reintegrates the bandits. If you're a bandit and you see your fellow bandit, will you buy your fellow bandits?
No.
Is it not to go and look for people that are armless and helpless that you can even collect more? You see, this is their nonsense. I am so thankful that Mr. Tinubu, the president of America,
Trump
is the one. They don't meet their match. Make even Canada self they fear. Canada won't admit anybody because they are neighbors. It's a wait and see thing. It's a wait and see thing. They think they will kill. You see, they have been killing Christians and be getting away because the one that is sitting were endorsing. Everybody look away. It's not gonna be like that forever.
All right.
Yes, so and please, though, I'm begging everybody here. You see, the one that is annoying me is the Nigerians, Biafrans and Nigerians that are cahoots. The ones that go and show and blackmail their fellow well-meaning Biafrans that are trying to get us. By the way, we now have our own country. Mr. Okocha, please, we are independent United States of Biafra. We have our own country. And inside our country, we have 3 established religions. Anybody else that is doing any other religion, we are not going to bother you. But you're not going to come and lord yourself over us. So we are free. The ones I am begging everybody is start writing down the list of the evil Biafrans that are conniving with the terrorist states Nigeria to find their own people that are well-meaning. They will not go. God, if we human beings don't punish them, their punishment is already established because there is no peace for the wicked.
All right, Ma. We have 1 minute. We have 1 minute left.
Fine English. I know. Wait, I'm sorry. You see, all those people that speak fine English, and they use it to tell. You see, as I'm talking angry. You see, as I'm angry, my voice is loud. They will come and tell me that I don't have the right to be angry. That they're speaking smooth English and selling their fellow well-meaning Biafrans to go and destroy them. Their own is coming. And I pray everybody make short list and make sure they are found where they are. Now, Trump must deport them. And anywhere they are, they must be deported. And they will not come, they will be sent to Musa camp. Whatever Musa is eating, they will eat. Thank you, Mr. Okocha.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much. All right. Mr. Bandana. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Tell us your name and where you are joining from. If you don't mind, you can on your video, but if you don't want for some issues, it's all right. Are you with us?
Greetings to the panel. Greetings. My name is Bandana Ngudo, and I'm calling you from the city of Abuja, Nigeria. How are you doing today?
Thanks for joining us. I'm happy to have you.
Thank you. You know, like we have a lot to talk about, but just to respond to the caller that just came in, the lady, I know that you are pained as to the Nigerian situation, but don't forget, as it is taught in the religions that we have taken on, that we shouldn't judge and we should always trust on the Lord for better to come, because I see a lot of hatred and pain coming from you, and you're calling people names. Let's try to keep our practice of Christianity alive so that we can act from a place of love as opposed to a place of hatred/destruction. That said, I just want to comment on the issue of the Nigerian. I don't understand really what happened. I don't have the research, but I'm just going to say some things to this matter about
the issue of Nigeria and Canada relation.
Sure.
Right.
Is that not the topic, or do you have something else you want me to?
That is it. That is the topic exactly we are treating tonight.
Exactly. And truthfully speaking, I sincerely believe that the Nigerian authorities have every right to not be happy from being sent, not being respected by the Canadian government, because it's quite an issue of disrespect towards government bodies. I don't know where this is right, but it's not supposed to be right, regardless of how.
Okay. Do you think it's issue of disrespect or issue of policy?
I'm just going to keep it at disrespect, because hold on, there's a reason I'm saying this, because I believe that Canada, definitely they would always say, I did this for this and that, but we are in a world today where there's a global community, And you don't just come and tell a high tier of government to go back. You're not giving them visa, especially in the sensitive world where we are dealing with a lot of color issues and people feeling inferior. We could interpret this as because we are Africans, that's why you are making your country look more important than we are. But that said, I just want to use this opportunity to say to all of us that solutions, we have to start thinking and working towards how do we make our country a better place so that our leaders, because if Nigeria was, like the other speaker was saying, if Nigeria was a great country, we had a great stand in the Commonwealth of the world, we had a say, these people would not be treating us like this. So we need to take responsibility.
All right. What do you think that is the problem?
Okay, what do I think is the problem?
Yeah, why Canada denied them visa?
Yeah, I think the question you're asking me is what is the problem as to why Nigeria is not a major player in the Commonwealth? Because I believe that the reason, like I said, disrespect. Canada is just like when you go to church, you know, it's just natural. The person that doesn't really have money, the person that's not really contributing to the general basket, most of the time doesn't get the seat in the bus. For some reason, the bus is filled up when it's their time to enter the bus. So I believe this is the case. You know, we are not an economically powerful nation. So that is the primary situation.
And we are supposed to, right? We are supposed to be richer than Canada, richer than UK, richer than all these countries we are talking about. What happened?
Sure.
Why are we not richer?
Do you want us to go into truth? I mean, I don't know if you want us to go into
you know, this is a public opinion platform and we say nothing but the truth here. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
All right, since you're going to give Bandana and Wudo the opportunity to speak the light to the people, I'm not going to hold back, you see? So the reason, because economic power is the face, the image of a nation. The reason why we don't have economic power is because we don't have knowledge. We don't have true education. We don't have what is called technology, which is the market. The whole market we have today is based on American, European / Chinese technology. It's a different issue when you have a Dudu Osun that is Nigerian made. But the technology, the chemistry, when we're talking about the phosphate deformation and all those machineries that make Dudu Osun a prize in the Nigerian stock exchange, at the end of the day, we're headed back to the United States. So provided we are not walking the path of true economic independence, which is based, you want to say something? You want to say something?
Yeah, you have thrown light about the economic issues. So I will be bringing question for you so that we'll be able to get your own opinion within the short frame of time. Okay. How will you feel, even though a country has economic value or not, how would you feel if Canada, America, other countries sees Nigeria as a country who have not arrested someone who from Boko Haram, #2 most dangerous terrorist on earth? The man is still going freely. The man is still receiving pension as a former governor. How would they see Nigeria and their defense agents? Because why I'm saying this, Musa was denied visa, right? Last month he was in Qatar. The Al Jazeera journalist actually reprimanded him. He was asking him, this is after 10 years. You people were unable to win war against Boko Haram. Why? He said foreign people, foreign mercenaries are supporting Boko Haram. But the whole world knew who from Boko Haram. It was Nnamdi Sheriff when he was PDP, before he entered APC, before PDP raised their alarm that Nnamdi Sheriff from APC. He is free today working. The world knows everything going on. Then how will you feel that Canada will allow him in when governor of Zamfara, the incumbent governor, come to national television to accuse Minister of Defense that he's a bandit and supporting bandits, that he was harboring bandits in government house in Zamfara in 2023 here. How will the Canadian government allow these people into their country? Do you think it's economic issues alone or policy about security? What do you think?
Definitely, I have an answer to your question because remember, we're talking about disrespect, which is based on humiliation. And the Canadian/American community, they could always play these games with people. That's why I'm in Nigeria, to enlighten the people. They can't play it with me, you know, they can't play with me. Because no matter how they call a Nigerian here, the person that's funding Boko Haram, Bandana Mudo knows that Nigerians don't make rifles. Nigerians don't even have the electricity to melt metal. The rifles are coming from Canada. The rifles are coming from the United States. They are the ones that have the knowledge. We don't have the knowledge to empower a terrorist cell. End of story. In fact, our own military, we don't even have the knowledge to empower our own military. Talk more of a terrorist cell that use machinery that beats our military. So let's keep it at the truth. The governor that they're talking about, who is a terrorist, most likely is a middleman, whoever he is. The point is that our politicians suffer the critical problem, which is they are not educated. It's one thing to go to school and get a school degree, which our politicians have. It's another thing to truly know how to go into the earth and convert base metals into usable
That is right.
goods. Yeah, so no matter how we want to go about it, the politicians are also as confused as we are because they have money, but they don't have real power, which is the power of wisdom and knowledge to truly transform the economy. So how do we blame a man that knows nothing about gun production? Help me, please. Go ahead. I feel I don't want to keep going because I think you get where I'm headed to.
Anyway, because the issue is this, that we sense conspiracy, we sense colluding, like the former chief of army staff, T.Y. Danjuma, said that the police, the military are colluding with armed bandits. This is #1 military officer in Nigeria. That the police and the military are colluding with the terrorists to commit ethnic cleansing. The world is listening. Former head of Nigeria Security Agency, Mr. Kunde Olaomi, he served 36 years in Nigeria Naval, this thing. He was Naval Commodore, and he was 15 years head of Nigeria Intelligence Agency. He came out to say that he was determined to wipe out away terrorists in Nigeria. He said this on Chinese television, so I'm not, just saying it. So he said when he arrested up to 300 Boko Haram members, they started mentioning people in Aso Rock, people in the Senate, people in the government house, governors who are sponsoring them. How can government sponsor terrorists against our people? So how can any sane nation not think that Nigeria is a terrorist state by sponsoring terror? This is your #1, like FBI, no, not FBI, CIA head comes out to say Trump is sponsoring terrorists against America. That is what Kunde Olaomi. He have said it the first time, he said it the second time, he said it third time on national television. Nigerians have short memory. And everybody just playing along as if nothing is happening. But we are seeing it. We arrested kidnappers the other day in our village. We took it to the police. The following day, police released them. They said call came from Abuja. How can any international community reason these people? For me, I believe it's not because of economic, viability of banner. I think it's conspiracy of terrorism and human rights violation. What do you think?
No, because I'm going to, because I understand that. Now, let me even use the word I understand. I'm just going to keep this at, remember, we are looking for solutions here. So let's always ask the deeper questions, because when you are looking for solutions as opposed finger pointing and victimization, I've forgotten how they call it, playing the victim. You know,
yeah, because we need justice, right? I think we need justice. What do you think?
I wouldn't say that what we need is justice, because for all we know, there is no justice. You know, I'll just keep it at what we need is solution to true independence. Because ask this question: why would a person in Aso Rock fund a terrorist? This is a question we need to ask. You know,
yeah.
because I'm just going to keep it at this direct speech. Because, like I said, the politicians are also as confused as we are. Ignorance is a serious issue, not ignorance. Lack of knowledge, because when you don't have a direction in your life, when you don't know where you're headed, it's a problem, because then these politicians have had years of buying into whatever they were sold in life. So there is really no integrity to the land as to an obligation to the land. So you can't really blame it a politician that would take $1 million from an unknown entity to fund terrorists on a nation, because the politician doesn't even know what it is to be a Nigerian. The politician, to him, Nigerian is not his. He doesn't have what they call knowledge of custodianship. He doesn't have what's called education as to the rights of a person on the land. So we're still dealing with the same issue. So that's why I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep this at the main problem we're having here is confusion as a result of lack of wisdom and knowledge for the people. Because watch this. The politician, I'm going to just give a conspiracy theory. What I want to say here, disclaimer.
Okay. You can help me to summarize it.
Yeah. I'm going to summarize it. I'm going to give a conspiracy theory here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Right on. You are with us.
All right. So I'm going to give a conspiracy theory. And the conspiracy theory is this. The politician most likely has bought into a black movement, a neo-black movement. A neo-black movement probably is informing the politician that this is what you would do to take power from the Western government, you know, and then they're saying that Islam is the way. They are saying, join us in the Islamic Revolution because we are against the European imperialism. The politician, again, I'm saying is not provable. So when a politician have spent time and bought into working in line with this, which he believes truly is in the best interest of the people of Nigeria. Now the West will say, this is a terrorist state, but the politician believes that the bigger picture best interest of the people. And somebody like Bandana Mudo is asking everybody, really, what is in the best interest of the people?
All right. Are you still with us?
I'm still here, but I'm going to close my camera and let other people have the mic.
All right. I really want to tell you that I appreciate so many people who have diverse opinion from others. You know, here is a public opinion platform. You have contributed a lot of, informations that if people hear it, maybe people have contrary opinion. I like things that make people to think, okay? You know, and that is how we roll. So I really appreciate your coming here. It's very, very interesting. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward that in the next program that you will also come to tell us your experience. But however, the issue of Nigeria, I will tell you honestly, is complicated.
Well, I just keep it positive. I just keep it positive. I keep it positive.
Yeah, honestly, I see that.
I believe that it is very possible.
That one coming from west. If you follow that, you see another one coming from the south. So you really try to proffer solution, you know, to so many angles as well. So I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you so much.
I'm going to follow the channel and I'll make sure I keep tabs with you, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Sure.
All right. Okay, let's go back to people who are calling us on WhatsApp. These are WhatsApp calls are open. You can call us now so that we have your calls. Okay. Hello. You can turn down your YouTube so that we can hear from you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay, yes, I have paused the place I'm watching you from.
All right.
How are you doing, brother?
Fine, fine, fine. Thanks for joining us. We are discussing. Okay, you can tell us your name and where you are calling from first.
Yeah, my name is King Okuchi. I am calling from Toronto, Canada. As your brother talking to you now,
all right.
We have a snowstorm. Since yesterday up now, nobody go out. My children, nobody go to school. We can't even go out to go buy stuff.
Come back to Nigeria. If Canada is not favoring you, come back. Come and join us here. Let us solve our problems together.
My brother, Okocha, coming to Nigeria is not the problem. It's what you get when you come to Nigeria.
All right.
All my life, I've been coming to Nigeria, going and coming.
All right.
But let me tell you now, I haven't come back to Nigeria yet. Okay. But I'm gonna come to Nigeria. But I'm already having anxiety, panic.
You don't have to have anxiety and panic. Face your fear. Face your fear. Come and join us.
Okocha, no, listen. I'm talking with experience. Okay. Let me tell you. The moment you fly from Canada to Europe there, because there is no direct flight from Canada to Nigeria, you transit in Europe, either France or British or whatever. My brother, before you left Europe, getting to Nigeria, that is where you know that you have left heaven and you're coming down to hell.
Okay, but I do not believe 100%. However, let's go straight.
Okay.
Let's go straight to today's topic.
No, I'm serious about it. I'm not joking. We cannot sugarcoat anything. No.
So you are calling where we are living here. So I'm in hellfire now.
No, seriously, it's not a joke. But okay, I'm gonna make up my point. Okay?
All right.
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Okay. Did you hear what I said? I know the whole world is listening. But I'm trying to tell you that I here now talking to you that I am coming home maybe July, August, October, November. I'm not already in Nigeria, but fear already, anxiety, panic, and all the stress has already started disturbing me. How am I gonna deal about it? Because Nigeria, I am sorry to say this. You know, when Nnamdi Kanu said Nigeria is a zombie, people don't understand that word.
What is your fear?
It is as if no. I need to make a point.
All right.
It seems as if that Nnamdi Kanu is hurting Nigeria. You know why? Because the truth is always bitter. The truth is always hot. So why I am telling you this thing, my brother? When you reach to Lagos, immediately you reach Lagos, even though from other African countries, Egypt, Morocco, when you're passing them, you see there is light. That you're passing all this country because you'll be seeing it in your screen, in your seat.
I've experienced what you are saying, but not always. Okay. Sometimes when we are landing in Lagos, sometimes I will see light, but sometimes I will see total blackout.
My brother, let me tell you. I know the whole people are listening. What I'm saying, immediately you reach, they will tell you in 10 to 15 minutes, you're reaching Lagos, will be in Lagos. You will start seeing that everywhere is dark already. That is the sign of hellfire. It starts from there.
All right.
Immediately your plane touch ground, you started feeling the kind of muchi heat that you will never experience. Everywhere started stinking. I'm a Nigerian. I cannot deny it, but I'm just trying to make a point.
Yeah, but you will not run away from it.
Okay. I'm not gonna run away. But Okocha, let me tell you now. Do you know the first time I took my wife back home? I married here. I have lived here with my wife like 16 years. I decided to take them to Nigeria. You know, the day we arrived in Nigeria for the first time, you know, the first ugly thing that happened. You know, the door of the plane, there is something they will bring for you guys to come down. Do you know that that thing was not working? My brother, we need to climb a step to come down from KLM to go at the backyard. You couldn't believe this. I was so ashamed of myself. This woman was asking me, this is the country you say, you guys are rich, you guys. I was begging, I said, please, don't mind these people. My brother, from the airport to there, immigration, custom, Oga, waiting you bring come, Oga, waiting you carry come, Oga, waiting you have. I beg, give us something now. How can a custom, police, army, everybody is begging you money? Is he not ashamed? Things that you cannot see in any other country. So why you will not say Nigeria is not hell? How are you going to differentiate it?
No, I know what you are talking about, sir. I didn't say I don't know what you are talking about. I'm aware of it.
Okay.
I am experiencing it.
You know what I'm talking about. So why can't we continue speaking all this truth? These governments that are ruling us, they travel to overseas, so they see all these good things. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
They will come back and pretend as if nothing happened. They will go and chill in 1 month in Holland. They will go and chill in France. They will go and chill in London. But you are a poor common man. You cannot even afford to buy 1 square meal. This time I came to Nigeria, my brother, I will just go to buy a food. 5-10 people will come like a dead people. Looking haggard, looking hungry. That's my brother.
Okay, you are so funny.
No, I'm not funny. I'm telling you the fact.
Yes.
My brother, please.
What you are saying is the fact. Not that we don't know about it now.
Okay. So my brother, these people are looting our money. President Tinubu, how much did he bought the jet? How much did Tinubu bought the yacht? How much did he bought all those convoy where they carry almost how many millions of worth of bulletproof car? My brother, why the poor common man cannot afford a meal of 1,000? Then you're telling me Nigeria is not hell? What are we talking about?
I didn't say Nigeria is not hell or Nigeria is not heaven. That is not the point here. If you know me, if you have been following me, you wouldn't say that we are not saying the truth. You know, we...
No. I'm not saying you're not saying the truth, but I am saying in general, not you, my brother Okocha. I am still talking. You get my point? Okay, now, the things about Canada, didn't give Musa visa, this, and my brother, this is just the beginning. I'm telling you the truth. You see Donald Trump, Tinubu is in problem. I'm trying to tell you. You know, Trump doesn't give a shit about anybody. He will tell you. Are you hearing me? Trump is not a hanky-panky. Do you know these people were using us because of the skeleton on the cupboard of Tinubu? They were using us. Now, these things is not going to happen anymore. A lot of things is going to happen. Canada rejecting them visa is just a small thing. How did these people go to Kenya and bribe a whole continent, a whole country, Kenya, and they kidnap Nnamdi? Do you know how much these people spend to go bring in Nnamdi all the way from Kenya? My brother, do you know how many billions of dollars these people pay just to bring one person?
Yeah.
What was the reason why they went to Kenya to go bring in Nnamdi?
You know, bringing him, when you are saying bringing him, let people know what you are talking about. You know, bringing him is not the issue. The issue is that he was...
They went and kidnapped him.
Yes.
Kidnapped him.
Yeah, so when you are saying it, you say it in a manner where people who don't know the story will understand it, because you are thinking that everybody knows.
What I am telling the world today, and all the whole people that is listening to this program, Nigerian government, as a terrorist country they went to Kenya to kidnap Marcel and the Kanu. And my brother, if I tell you how much these people paid to Kenyan government for that plane to land in Kenya airport and to took off after 8 days, they take Kanu back to Nigeria. Do you know how many billions of dollars these people spend? But the people are hungry. Their children cannot go to school. Look at our road, no electricity. My brother, the money they spend only to go to Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi and bring Nkalo back to Nigeria can give a whole state a light for the rest of our life. What are we talking about? That's why I say Nigeria is hell. And all these government, all these politicians, they are going to get it more hot. You see, this is Wike is doing, running up and down. They are looting our money. We know we are giving their name one by one. You see all these European countries, they always run. Very soon they will not have visa to go to that place because these people, we have opened their eyes. Look at what these people are doing. My brother, bandits are killing people. Look at what is happening in Ebonyi State. Look at what is happening in Imo State. Do you think that Canada government, they are not hearing all this news? We are giving them evidence. The same way they propaganda and they bring fake evidence, say Simon Ekpa did this, Simon Ekpa do that. These people are evil. Nigeria is evil. They are so wicked to themselves. I'm telling you. I'm a Nigerian.
All right, sir. We have exhausted your time.
Thank you, my brother. May God bless you all. You're doing a good job. Bless you, my brother. Any other person can talk. Thank you.
All right. Anyway, here is a public opinion platform, but everything someone is saying, you are responsible for it. However, I understand what our brother is saying very well. You know, when he means Nigeria is a hell, it means it's so. Okay, and I can testify to that. I know what I'm going through. I know what people are going through. Nigeria is literally a hell. Okay, Nigeria is literally a hell. So there is no two ways about it. You know, there are some things he said that is 100% correct, but there are some things he said that I do not buy as well. So that is why here is a public opinion platform where everybody can come and share their opinion with us. Let's have this caller again, please. Hello, you can off your YouTube so that we can hear from you. Good evening.
Hello, evening.
Yeah, you can off your YouTube.
Pardon?
Off your YouTube so that we can. I'm hearing a feedback from your background.
All right. Okay.
All right. Your name and where you are calling from, sir?
Okay, I'm actually calling from Liverpool, UK.
All right. Hi, Liverpool.
Can you hear me now?
Good.
Liverpool is okay. So I'm hearing what that man is saying. You know,
what he's saying might not be important. We have a topic, sir. So I think I should introduce you to the topic we have so that we'll follow the trend. I don't want people to digress from the original thing we are talking about. Christopher Musa, the CDS, and part of his team, they were denied visa to entering into Canada. So that is the issue we are discussing. I'm asking questions. Is it proper? What are they supposed to learn from it? What are they supposed to correct? Human rights violation, all those things. And the National Security Advisor just come out to say to hell, Canada should go to hell. So I said that word. National Security Advisor is more or less, you know, speaking from a capacity of the presidency. When he said Canada should go to hell, Canada sees it like Nigeria has responded, saying they should go to hell for denying Chief of Defense Staff and his team visa based on their visa policies. Okay, what do you have to say about that?
Well, it's a good thing that I've just joined the program.
All right.
So as regards that issue, right, many of these countries, they are actually following the footsteps of America.
Okay. In your own opinion,
so
is it right?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's right. It's actually not right. You understand? So it's like a discrimination. Okay. I'll call it discrimination against and I'll call it also a prejudice, because they're actually basing everything on what.
You are with us. Talk.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that they are actually basing everything on what has actually happened to Nigerians outside Nigeria, especially the event that occurred to the FCT minister of recent.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So with what happened to the FCT minister recently, so which Nigeria doesn't deserve all kind of treatments like that. And you know, one thing is that we have to make sure that our country is very, very good, right from our own home.
Mm.
So the government should ensure that the citizens are okay in terms of economy. So they should make sure that, you see, America is always in America first.
Mm.
Yeah. Here also, see what Kestama and even Kemi is also doing. So it's because they know everything is not okay with us in Nigeria. That's why they're actually treating us like that. So I don't really like it.
Mm.
It's not proper and it's not appropriate.
Mm.
You know. So for Nigeria to be treated like that, I don't really support it. That's my own take on it.
Okay, thank you so much for your opinion.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Let's have another caller. Very soon we are going to end the broadcast. So I'm trying to receive more calls as possible so that we'll hear from so many people. Hello, good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us. Your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, my name is Kingsley. I'm calling from US.
Thanks for joining us. How is US?
Everything is fine. Just a little bit snow since yesterday.
But there is no tension again about the issue of deportation.
Yeah. No, I'm not so much interested in that news, Okocha. I want to talk something about what you just posted now. You know, we that are outside Nigeria, and some people living in Nigeria think maybe we are in paradise or sort of. Although we are having our peace, but for me, I don't know about other people. I'm not really enjoying it outside. I want to go home. I want to have a place I call my place. I want to have a place I've been respected. I want to have a place where when I speak, people will listen to me. I want a place where if I want to get something, I get it on merit. So that's how they are treating me here. And that's why they are treating me everywhere in the world. But let me just go to what you just posted in from the last caller said. Last caller, I'm sorry to you. No, I don't want to go on you because this is your opinion.
Yeah, just say your opinion.
Yes, for him to say that he don't like the way they treat Nigerians, what they did to FCT minister, what they did to CDS, that this is how it's not good to treat Nigerians this way. I want to ask one question because 20 years ago or 25 years ago or 24 years ago, just let me say 24 years ago, which I really I know things that happened 24 years ago exactly because I came to Europe 2010. So I remember when Jonathan was there, Okocha was FT minister, what they call it, finance minister. You can withdraw money anywhere in the world with GTB bank card, ATM card. You can withdraw money anywhere in the world, especially in Germany. I was in Germany before I came to US. You can withdraw money with Senate bank card anywhere, any automat, any ATM. They charge only €4. You can withdraw money. Immediately Buhari came in, Buhari stopped it. For Okocha wanted to succeed on that thing. She said I think she staked some money that anywhere anything happened to that money, any people's money, that she's going to forfeit that millions of dollars she put down there. And Nigerians we are doing business peacefully and doing their things, taking money. Nobody's accusing Nigeria saying anywhere. Buhari came in and all those things stopped because they have an agenda. Okay, let me go back to the one they refuse visa going into Canada. They are the one that are bringing shame to Nigeria, not the Nigerians, the common Nigerians that are outside or in Nigeria. These politicians are the one. His army turned to political organization. That's why you're hearing all these things now. Who knows? Because when we see something on news like this, we don't go deep because white people they go deep. They follow your record till 10 years. They follow you, and anything wrong thing you do, it will not go away from their system for the next 10 years, 15 years. They keep on watching you, and they don't take shit. They don't compromise in anything about security. to their country. Last time we heard about Ukoma, and the army came out and told us another thing. But the people living in that village told us that the army were dealing with oil bunkering.
Yeah, I know everything that happened in the Okoma community. It's not my community, but it's my state.
So who knows what this guy is getting visa for? Who knows shady business he has done with crude oil going around the world? So for him to take a visa coming to Canada, it's not much. They will give you visa. We understand that. But for an official on that level of
high level delegation
in a country, in a sovereign country, he is allowed to go anywhere he wants to go if he's pure. So he should come out and tell us what he has done that led them not to give him visa, not just putting up a news for them to react immediately to head to Canada. It's not to head to Canada. There's a reason. It's not good for the Nigerian security. You can remember this man, this is the same Musa, is the one standing every day in front of television, giving security report without looking into any paper. He will be telling you how thousands of Boko Haram they've eliminated. Thousands of Boko Haram they've not this. How many?
All right. You're about to round up, so just summarize what you are saying in 1 minute.
How many thousands of life ambition they've recovered without looking on paper? It's not proper. They should return them, all of them visa. They should not go and enjoy that money they put outside where people are suffering in Nigeria. Thank you so much, Okocha.
Thank you so much for your opinion. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right. I don't really know how much we can receive, but I think this should be the last corner. Why others will join us tomorrow. Hello, sir. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Can you off your YouTube over there so that we can hear you well, please? Hello, can you off your YouTube over there? Hello, man. Yeah, off your YouTube so that we can hear from you because we are hearing your background.
Okay. It's about this Canada rejection.
All right, ma. You can tell us. Yes, ma. You can tell us, tell the viewers where you are calling from and your name.
Okay, I'm calling from my name is Smafo.
All right.
I just listened to a young man. His name is Bandana, and he's thinking, but it's not making sense to me.
That is his opinion.
Nnamdi Kanu said, if you want to hide something from an African, you put it in the documents. For a discussion like this, if you are not very sure what is being talked about, you do a little research and educate yourself before you come up and start telling Christians, let's talk about Christians. We are these Christians. Let me tell you something. Jesus Christ saw people who were trading in the church. He didn't give them pillow to go and sleep and continue trading. And to tell Christians that when you are slapped here, you should turn this cheek. That's why they've been killing us. And then we wait to be killed. That is unfortunate. I will go back to the war, before the war. By 1967, it was in the Southeast did not believe that the war was coming on. They didn't believe it. I can take my father for one. It was when in the filling station, one RG filling station along Old Market Road, Onitsha. They were bringing out people with cut arms, gouged eyes, somewhere had their breasts lashed out, all kinds of. It's only the driver that was whole. All the others had one thing or the other. The women that were disempowered died. And that was when Igbos came to realize that there's a war going on. That this war has come, it has come. Otherwise, they were thinking, okay, the politicians will just solve it. There's no way Nigerians can start killing themselves. They didn't know. Now, the same thing is about to happen now. Killings are going on in different parts of Nigeria, but the media, Nigerian media, are told not to report. If they report, they are in trouble. They are censored. Such that those in the West don't know what is happening in the Southeast. Now, when I listen to them in Arise TV, opening and closing their mouth, it's so funny. IPOP. They don't know what is happening in Southeast. They don't know how we are living. Now they're talking Fulani because the Fulanis they have entered their forest. They are now getting a bit of the heat that Southeast have been living with for some time. Look, if we continue to talk about this insecurity thing over the social media, I thank you. You are a young boy and you are carrying a cap that is bigger than your head. Because insecurity in Nigeria is something nobody wants to talk about, especially those of them in big positions.
You are right.
And you have agreed to carry this cap. Thank you very much. That's a sign of courage. Well, let me tell you, we can talk. What you are doing for us now is getting us to be informed. You are doing what Nigerian media cannot do now because they are censored.
Mm.
You can see it's only Sowore who can show what do you call them? There's his media that can report.
Yeah.
Any media.
But we are not doing only the talking now.
They will not report.
Yeah, we are not doing only the talking.
You don't hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I say we are not doing only the talking. So it's not everything we bring to social media. We know what we are doing in our various capacities on ground.
Thank you very much, my son. Thank you. Thank you. You are doing well. If we go through our individual experiences here, you will be wondering, why are we still here? What are we doing in the Southeast? Because we are being treated like people that are, conquered slaves. I was in my car sometime. A police boy stopped us, asked my driver to bring the papers. He gave him all the papers. After looking at the papers, he came to the back where I was and asked me, "Madam, do you have any evidence that you own this car?" Yes, I looked at him and said, "My boy, were you trained for this police work before you were put here?" He got angry, went and called his oga. And the man came with anger to come and see who is this woman. He came and I asked, "Are you from which state?" He said, "Kogi." I said, But I normally drive from Kogi to Abuja. Nobody stops me on the road. How could you put this young, untrained police officer on the road to be insulting us in Enugu like this? What have we done to deserve this? I have to prove to him. He's not even the age mate of my last daughter. Now I have to prove to him that I own my car before I could pass. He said, "Madam, sorry, you can move on." You see the problem? These are not meant to be in the police force. These are repentant Boko Haram. They are being reintegrated into what they cannot. They don't even understand what they are doing. All they know is that they're in the Southeast and they are there to intimidate people.
It's all right, man. All right, man.
Coming to the issue of CDS and Canada.
Yeah, you can tell us that in 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay, I thank God for Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa because it was their cases that brought what is happening in Nigeria to the international forum. So people are beginning to understand what is happening here. But the usual problem of Nigeria, like they did during the war, they used Gowon, who is a Christian, to lead the war on the part of Nigeria. So you couldn't say that it is the Muslims against Christians because the leader of the Muslim group is a Christian.
Yeah.
And that is the role Musa is again playing now. He's a Christian, Christopher. And we are also Christians. How can you say that a Christian CDS is sending military to go and kill Christians? You can't accuse him of that. Is it possible? So please, let's begin to think of
internally, what can we do? Because we have been disarmed by Buhari. We don't have anything to defend ourselves. The question is, how can we band together to resist the trend that is moving on? These people are very much in control of what they are doing, and they have the plan. Before this thing started, he called for everybody with gun, any type of gun, to surrender to the police, and they did that.
Yeah.
After doing this, we started seeing the invaders with guns. And we are asking, where are they going with guns? Now, when you go to Rome, you live like the Romans. You don't go to Rome and tell Romans to become US so that you can live with them. If Fulanis will enter anywhere and integrate themselves quietly, nobody will raise an eye. But you come with your culture of raping and killing and destruction, and you want people to accept you. Even those people that accepted them, they will go further and tell you that they want to institute their sariki. Now, you institute the sariki, that's okay. But we are an indigenous of a community. If I want to marry a wife, I have to go to sariki and take permission.
Mommy, we have exhausted your time. We'll just summarize.
Let me just stop here so that others.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Do well to join us tomorrow as well.
That's all right.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Mr. Okocha. This is Madam Origin. I have to, Bandana called out on me, and I told him I beg his pardon. I don't know how or what I said that made him think I cursed. I am very, in as much as I would like to curse, it's not in my nature. It's like I wish I can, but I just pity him. Let me clear something, because when these people know of an Ojus or Kanu that has a multi-million media mogul, they're on the ground. Everything, he pays them so well and plants them everywhere, and they are paid well. Every well-meaning Nigerian people like Mr. Marcel Okocha is not paid by anyone, but he devotes his time for sake of humanity to save life. He devotes his time to research before he comes out to bring anything. And I tell you, I beg your pardon, most people that come to speak for the helpless Nigerians are not riffraffs. They are not people that don't have anything to do. So when you come and you begin to talk about America and the West will, come to and introduce. What did America and the West introduce to your people that have turned them to be this wicked? They want to go to. I live in the United States of America. I know how the government treats me. That's why I'm angry. I'm livid at how they have turned humans in Nigeria into, I don't know. If they are slaves, it's even better. I have the guts to come and talk about someone that said, I said, let Musa and why does Musa take his go and search, go and check where he buys his food, where he buys his cars, where he goes for checkups. Go and find out. It's all outside Nigeria. All Musa and every Nigerian government. In fact, I can't wait for when the whole this Western world should deport and put them and their children. Let them come and stay inside the Nigeria they call their heaven and earth. That they have become gods.
All right.
Oppressed, repressed, and dehumanized.
I get your point.
Sorry, can I say something?
He's trying to talk about,
when Islam is this and that. Please keep your Islam, or let me keep my own. Everybody respect themselves. Respect yourself, I respect myself.
It's okay, ma. It's okay, ma. After all, it's personal opinions.
Call my, if it's a personal, he should keep his name. He should get me out of his nonsense.
All right, ma. Thank you so much, ma. All right. Anyway, we have received a lot of calls today, and what I would like to address is that please do not take anything here personal, okay? Nobody should take it personal. I plead, okay? So people come to share their own opinion. We listen to people's opinion. We understand how people feel. It's just like when you go out to the streets, you meet people, you interview them, you meet people, interview them. Different people have different things to say, okay? So, and that is how the platform is. Everybody comes to share their opinion. Please let us not attack people personally. Thank you so much. All right, the guests we have in the house, I think we have to give them some minutes, like two minutes, to tell us the summary of everything we have discussed today before we call it a day. I know a lot of people have been calling. Please do it to join us tomorrow in the afternoon. By 12 o'clock in the afternoon, that is by midday, we'll still be live here. So let us start from Bandana. In 2 minutes, you can talk to us while we go to Mr. John Pape before the last guest here.
All right, and just to say to the platform, I want to say I appreciate everyone that is here, and light and total elevation to the whole world. And madam, I'm closing with you, and I want to say to you that I am sorry. I'm apologizing on behalf of everybody that I've hurt you. Always remember, when you say I am angry, I am angry, that is your responsibility. That anger belongs to you, because no angry man can solve a problem genuinely. So let's keep our anger aside and ask the question, what is the real solution? Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Mr. John Pape, thank you. You have been with us for a very long time, our veteran soldier. Talk to us, sir. Just in 2 minutes, the summary. You can unmute yourself, sir. You have not unmuted yourself. Let me see if I can do it for you here. Mr. John Pape, you have not unmuted yourself, so we can't hear from you. You have not still unmuted yourself. I don't know. I wanted to do it from here, but it's not working. Let me see if I can do it from here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk to us. I've done that.
Mm-hmm. I have heard everybody. Thank you for all you have said.
All right.
And Bandana, don't take it as, don't be annoyed. But the truth about all the matter we're saying now is, please, you people should tell our brothers and sisters that are in the north to start coming back. Because when I say this thing, you will be laughing there. Don't laugh at me, because it's the truth I'm telling you, because I was born there and I know them when they start saying something. For two clerics to say that they are going to retaliate, that means they want to start killing our people there. Please, our people should come back home. They should come back. Why I'm saying this is that if they don't come and this thing starts, they will deal with our brothers and sisters, particularly children. They will kill them. Please, I'm begging them to come back. And apart from that, what I heard from all the discussants, people who discussed today, is good. They've talked their mind. It's good. But please, let no one be annoyed. We're just saying something that will help us. And Mr. Okocha, thank you for all you are doing for us.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. All right. Had not, you have the floor for 2 to 3 minutes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Marcel, Okocha, thank you for letting me on the show once again. Okay, so my question actually is, I'm wondering, like, why is the denial of visa to the CDS by the Canadian consulate or government? Why is it such a big deal? When you consider the fact that thousands of Nigerians are given the same treatment every day. When you go to Canadian embassy, many embassies, European, US embassy, they deny Nigerians visa every day without any reason. After paying so much money, after going through very long processes, after committing so much resources, they deny us, and that's it. They just tell you try again, or at this point we don't find you qualified to gain. Why is that thing not driving us crazy? Why are we not looking into it? We have all these embassies all over Nigeria, all over Africa. They just rip us off. I mean, when you go to an embassy like in the UK or all elsewhere, you see the way it is. You go in, they give you a visa, you move. They don't take your money. If they deny you, they give you a cogent reason, because you can actually sue them. Why is it that in Nigeria that we've been living with this reality, such that getting a visa to any of this country is a miracle, or is considered like to have attained a very great feat? People pray for you so that you get an American visa. They make it look like something mysterious. They tell you, oh, it's because you went to Lagos. Next time they see you, it's because you went to
It's so pathetic. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Do you know why? It's an alternative. It's an alternative to escaping what they have seen as evil. On normal circumstances, I know about a Nigerian pastor who went to South Africa, and he was praying for some persons. He was telling them that if you are going to Ireland, may God grant you visa. He forgot that even South Africa have visa free to that country. Because people in Nigeria pray. All those things, I do tell them that if Nigeria is working, if Nigeria is a real country, 90% of the prayer point, nobody will say it. Why must you pray for safety? I know safety belongs to God, but every day you pray for kidnappers not to kidnap. You pray for this, you pray for that. People from other countries, they are not praying the same thing. So I get what you are saying, very correct. That, but the reason why they are saying about Musa is CDS, high-level delegation.
But my point is that, I know it's the fact that he was denied. So, but who knows why they denied him? For us to interpret it, that is because he's been implicated in. I'm not sure. Is it?
I will tell you that though I have not seen any document from Canada embassy that says this is the reason why they denied it. But if you read what the National Security Advisor, Ribadu, said, okay, he said, to hell with Canada, that Christopher Musa has been doing a very fantastic job in curbing insecurity, and every arm of government are cooperating. So the following sentence, after saying Canada should go to hell, should tell you why Canada denied that. So that is how we do verbal investigation and pinpoint what is in someone's mind.
But Marcel, Okocha, I'm sorry that will puncture that. That would be, sorry, I'll use this word. I don't want to be insulting, but that would be naive. You can't come, given the way Europe has controlled our fate in Africa, you cannot just by those make that deductive assumption because of what Nuhu said. No. You don't know what the Canadians are thinking. You think the Canadians want our security, or they are against? We don't know. That's the problem we are making in Africa. You see, the Bandana guy that talked. One thing is that we are blaming the outsiders for all our problems. We are placing all the blames that they do this, they are funding, they are sending weapons. That is expected. This war, if you go to the Serengeti Plains, it's is it's a vicious fight for survival. The lion wakes up and starts looking for a zebra that's done nothing to him and feeds on it. If he doesn't feed on the zebra, he will go extinct, right? Good. The zebra has to learn how to avoid the lion to stay alive. So it's the same thing. Other people, they want what we have. They want our weather, just our weather alone. They want our resources. They want that Serengeti plains, those animals, they want it. They want all we want. So you can't be blaming outsiders from coming because they have all their plans on how to even chase us. If they can chase us away to Mars, they will do it. We are lucky that they've not even wiped us out. Look at HIV and all those things. You think those things are just mere coincidence? You see, all of us now look at this, the burden of HIV in Africa. We got to a point where we were now living as if to say it's okay now, there is drugs. Now look at now, they have the power, they can withdraw their AIDS. And millions of us now are at risk of dying.
Excuse me,
during
Mr.
COVID, during COVID, we didn't even produce COVID vaccine. No African nation.
Even though you produce, they will tell you that it is fake.
So the solution to our problem is to look within us now and see why are we vulnerable as a people. Forget those people, they want to take us out, because what are you going to blame them? If they don't do that, then they will go extinct. What are we doing as a people that's making us perpetually vulnerable? And this vulnerability is not today. During slave trade, imagine over 4 centuries we were selling ourselves, because we are separating what happened then from what is happening now. It's still the same thing. Then they came in with weapons and all those things, got our people to turn against themselves. They started selling our kith and kin brothers for 4 centuries. You know what is 4 centuries? 4 good centuries. And it was still they that had to stop it. They are the ones who stopped that slave trade and then now started neocolonialism. So that what has made us vulnerable and weak as a people is what we should be studying and how to change it, because it's the mindset of the African. Many of us, the way we think, that is what is causing all these things. That is because we are now very docile and very weak as a people.
Sorry to interrupt you. You asked Mr. Okocha, saying, why did they deny Christopher the visa? That was your question. Let me tell you, if you don't know, they have seen everything that they are doing to Nigerians. You say you are fighting insurgents, then you get about 800. Recently, you are now training them, integrating them into your army. Who does that?
So who is they? Who is they? Is it the Canadian government? Is it Trudeau? Who is they?
The whole world. The whole world.
No. So I am assuming that they have. No, I am assuming that they have our interest, our goodwill. Is that what you're assuming? I'm saying that's naive to conclude that, because to conclude that means you don't understand.
Excuse me. I'm not naive. The truth is this: the man that is the Musa, the head of the army, they've seen his antecedents. They know his antecedents.
But these same people have our billions. Our people are touching out billions in their accounts in Switzerland. Why are they not seizing those houses and returning it to us?
They've been returning it. They've been returning it.
How much? How many?
They've returned a lot. Only your people.
But President Biden endorsed Tinubu. The UK Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, the former one, he endorsed Tinubu when they knew that the election was fraudulent. So where is the goodwill coming from? We have to be very careful as a people. That's why we are perpetuating this thing. These people, you can't just CDS. That guy is a criminal. Like just being
you talked of Biden and the British man. Now watch what is going on. Watch Trump and watch other leaders.
You also have to be careful. That's what I'm saying, to jump and say that Trump will be on our side. That's also very naive. How can you say that? Trump doesn't like black people.
No, he will not behave like he will not behave like.
All right. I understand from every point.
Let me just say
from every point you are coming from. We have exhausted our time already. Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Let me end with this. Let me just say this. The magnitude of what we are into is very big and very complex, and there are no easy solutions. So if we approach it like that, it will be better for us to be able to dialogue and think of how to, because the main thing, we don't even have a nuclear warhead. That's our main weakness. If we had a nuclear warhead, then we can actually dialogue with other people, because that's what is dictating the pace. But hoping that people actually have a good intention or goodwill by their actions or inactions and what they do is very naive, because the way they do these things, they show you some love and then they have their long-term plan and then they keep stealing your resources. So thank you.
You can see that you love Nigeria very much. But
no, I'm a Biafran. No, I'm a Biafran. Let me shock you.
Let me shock you. Let me
I'm a Biafran. I'm a mad.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I believe in Biafra. I hate Nigeria.
You people will pay me for the extra time you are using.
Mr. Okocha, don't worry. Don't worry.
It's okay. All right. I really understand from every point of view. What our brother is trying to say is that, no, don't trust these people, because they are still the same people who are killing you, who are doing all sort of things. Don't trust them when they take. Maybe it's because of interest
Okocha,
that is making them to take that.
Just last week, Sheila raised, you should realize that there is no permanent friends or permanent enemy. There is just permanent interest.
Yeah.
So
all right.
they are not interested in you. They are not interested in you.
All right. With this, I really want to apologize, because I'm still having about 75 missed calls on my phone. So meaning a lot of people have been calling. They wanted to contribute. Please, for those of you that I could not respond to their calls because of time, please do it to join me tomorrow. We'll continue from there. So do not be angry. I know how it feels when you call 5 missed calls, 6 missed calls without the guest responding. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but unfortunately we have exhausted our time. This program was scheduled for 2 hours 30 minutes, and this is 2 hours 52 minutes. I have a meeting scheduled that I'm supposed to be by this time, so they are still calling me for that meeting. I will still be going. So the issue of insecurity is everyone's responsibility, because without that, everything we are talking about is rubbish. So no matter what we talk about, so without security, everything we are talking about is just rubbish. So I really want to appreciate everyone that followed me from the beginning to the end of this program. I said, thank you so much. So do well to join me tomorrow again, and we'll continue to speak.
Hallelujah.